What up, what up, what up, what up? Had a tongue twister there. Sorry, guys. What's good, everybody? It's your guy, Rez, and we are back again, baby, for another dope session of the live stream, man. I do these live streams every Wednesdays on my channel. Check me out, man. Different topics every week. I try to bring some variety, with different topics. If, people have different questions or if there's something on my mind that I kind of want to talk about and get different people's opinions, that's what these live streams are for, man. I love to create dope conversations with, really dope people all around. And excuse me. So, as you can see, guys, we are on episode 28. I figured that this week I haven't done this in a while, so I want to kind of leave the floor open for people who are tuning in, man. And I know there's a lot of questions that get asked typically in these the comment box section here. They kind of just talk about questions about jerseys or questions about life. And sometimes I do want to focus a little bit more on those types of questions and kind of give the time of day, to kind of go over those types of things. So, definitely, I encourage anybody that's out there in the comment section that's live, just put your questions in there, and I'll try to get to your question, and address it accordingly. So, excuse me, guys, I'm a little bit kind of all over the place right now. Sorry, guys, I'm like tongue twisting like crazy, but I see the comment section. We have a comment that says, already hit the like button. Don't make me change my mind. Damn, bro. Talk about being brutally honest. But we do have somebody here in the queue that I'm going to let hop on just right now. So we got a guest. But before I let him hop on, I see you. I'm going to let you hop on in just a minute, man. But I just got to say this, in the beginning of these streams, like I said, I do these live streams once a week, every Wednesdays from 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, it's different topics every week. And, these live streams are dope, man. I love them. They're fun. It's always interesting. You just really don't know what you're going to expect because anybody could pop in. But, all I ask is just be respectful towards one another. I'm not trying to have this as a diss party. Yes, sometimes we do have heated, debatable arguments about certain topics. But, as long as you're respectful towards one another, and try to keep it within the guidelines of YouTube, because I'm not trying to get banned or nothing like that. So with that being said, I have a guest on here already. I'm gonna let him hop on right now and see what's on his mind.
What's up?
What's going on, bro?
How you doing, man? Happy Wednesday to you. This must be your Friday, because what's the particular reason why you have these streams on Wednesdays? Your day off or something the next day?
No. That's a great question. I don't know. It's actually not my Friday. My Friday is actually on Friday. So
No.
I guess at the time when I started these, I think it was within my scheduling based on like my gym schedule and stuff like that. But I actually don't remember why I chose it on Wednesday, to be honest with you. But
Yeah.
I figured it's the middle of the week. It's not falling, on a Sunday where typically it's football or Super Bowl or, with basketball and baseball games. There's games almost every other day. So.
Oh, by the way, Mitchell and Ness made a snapback for my city jersey. Remember, I was looking for one.
Yeah, that's dope. I actually saw that hat at my local Lids the other day.
Yeah, me too. I swooped it up. I was like, God damn it! I wish this was a fitted hat, but sometimes I got to make an exception and get a snapback. It's very rare.
Are you more of a snapback person or like a fitted hat guy?
I'm a fitted guy all the way, bro, unless I absolutely have to. And I would like to voice my opinions on swingmans versus authentic. I know that was a topic all last week or 2 weeks ago, but I don't hate on swingmans. What I do with swingmans is I look at swingmans like an insurance policy. Basically it holds me over until I find the authentic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then if I find the authentic, I either sell the swingman or give it away to a special person.
Right. What up, Jake?
Evening.
What up, Jake?
What's going on?
Oh, not much. I can say finally getting over the illness that shall not be named.
Oh,
damn.
Yep.
Hope you're good, man.
Yeah, bro. That's no joke, man. Trust me. I know from firsthand. how that's like, and it's not fun, dude.
Wait, you had it?
Yep.
So, yeah, like the interesting with that, and again, like I don't want to spend, you know, the thing that shall not be named, but I don't want to spend too much time. But basically, everybody in my household had it.
Yeah, that's how I got it.
I did, but here's the thing, though. I didn't have it.
Oh,
So I was kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place, man. I was kind of forced to stay home and isolate, and it wasn't fun, man. I'll tell you that.
no.
Oh, dude, I isolated all of 2020. It's not fun. The only interaction I had was work and hang out with you guys, the community.
Right.
Yeah.
It was depressing.
No, for sure. Well, I don't want this live to be depressing. I want
No.
I want this live to be a place where we could talk and converse amongst each other and kind of take ourselves away from, you know, the outside world. But anyways, you were talking about fitteds and snapbacks. You were saying,
All right, so like I said, unless I absolutely have to, I got no other choice. If the hat is nice, I'll get the snapback. Like in this case, couldn't
Right.
find a fitted, and the second I find a fitted, I'll probably give this to my fellow Laker fan, Tony, probably.
"What's up, man?"
Because
And then you
Tony
were
likes all hats.
yeah, I know. Trust me, he hits me up all the time about that stuff, especially like the vintage hats and stuff. But you were talking about swingmans, man. Swingmans and authentics, like.
Okay, so obviously everybody loves the authentic, and I wear swingmans too, but I look at swingmans more of as a insurance policy until I find a authentic.
What up?
What up?
What's good?
All right, go ahead.
But no, like all jerseys are good. Like there's no good or bad jerseys. Like
no, there's bad jerseys.
well, of course, there's bad jerseys, meaning fake jerseys.
What up,
But
man?
Yeah.
Open live, Sam. Anything, you know, within the guidelines, of course. But topic
Wait, what's the guidelines, man?
within the guidelines, bro. Let's not talk
no,
about
no showing your wiener.
no 21 and up type of stuff.
No,
I'm out. I'm out. I was gonna whip it out. I'm out.
No porn bombing. That's TGC business, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, the I you know that whole topic, man, with the swingman versus authentic. You know, a lot of people ask me like, "Yo, Rez, why don't you talk about that?" I don't talk about it because I feel like the people that are in these lives have already talked about it, and we've already explained our stance on the whole thing. Like everybody knows my thoughts on it. Everybody knows Snacks' thoughts on it. Everybody knows like your thoughts on it. Like I feel like that's a topic that's already been beaten down to the ground. I mean, unless
are an insurance policy.
Unless people absolutely just continue to tell me, you know, like Rez, you got to do a live. I don't want to spend an entire live on that. I mean, we could talk about it briefly in this live, but I feel like what's there to talk about? Like, it's already kind of explained itself, and everybody's kind of went around the room about it. And I feel like I kind of touched that on a couple of lives already in the past. So that's the reason why I don't really.
Yeah, I've never spoke on it. So,
and honestly,
now you know my view.
And Big John says, yeah, that topic is played out.
Yeah, but like real quickly, you know, giving my 2 cents on this. Again, I'm just like a lot of Jersey heads, especially like Mighty fan, where if I can find the authentic, I'll go for the authentic. If I can find the swingman, I'll go for the swingman. But at the end of the day, if it's something I want, I'm perfectly fine with getting it in a swingman or a Premier or a Nike Limited or something like that. And heck, I almost kind of prefer the Nike Limiteds over the Elites anyway. Just because as a bigger dude, it's kind of hard to fit into Nike Elites properly because either the shoulders are not, you know, they're too tight and the fit is right, or like the shoulders are just right, but the chest is just so. I'm pretty sure you've seen those people, or you know those people that wear stuff that's like 2 sizes too small, and it's just like way too constrictive, and you can almost tell they're having issues breathing in that.
You're pointing at me, bro.
I'm sorry. I just noticed this.
Yeah. Which is kind of ironic considering early Rez he'd wear like 3 sizes too big, but I think that was just kind of how they were back in the day, you know, like people rocking who are like 48s rocking 60s, you know, and then of course all the bigger guys are just like, well, darn, you know, what are we supposed to do now? Like, what can
You
we
know,
can't fit into a 48, you know?
you know what I wish I learned, like what knowledge I wish I had back then when I was collecting those jerseys, was that those jerseys could get tailored.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bit, I mean, aside from other reasons, you know, why I sold off my collection, you know, one of the main reasons was just the size. Like I was like totally clueless about the fact that, hey, you could actually shrink these jerseys, like, and still keep, you know, them as looking, I don't know, fittable. I don't think fittable is wearable is the word.
Yeah.
Fittable. I like that. Fittable.
Fittable.
Yeah. Fittable's a word.
I didn't know that was possible. You know, it's different when you're a big dude and you're trying to fit in the jerseys that are too small, you know, but I was a small dude trying to fit into small jerseys, but I couldn't, you know, at that time during the fashion, jerseys were like really big, you know. So it was definitely a complex. I just wish that I had the knowledge, because some of those jerseys that I had, man, like I was kind of going through memory lane during Snacks' open live on Kings. And you know, he's kind of going through some of my old videos, and to be honest with you, like I totally forgot like some of those jerseys that I had in that video, like highlighting the eyebrows.
Inside joke.
You know, but like the whole, like I didn't realize I had that Larry Johnson, the white Charlotte Hornets jersey. Like that jersey's rare. Like you don't,
Bro, you had some fire. Like you have fire now, but at the time, because you look at it now, because everything's like quote unquote old gold.
What up?
But at the time, it wasn't old gold. It was just shit that was coming out. But looking at your old videos, like, bro, you guys, anybody that's watching this, I haven't seen old Rez videos. They're there.
Yeah,
you just gotta go to his page and just scroll up, and you'll see Holy Eyebrows Rez.
Holy Eyebrows.
Fucking collection. Yo, you was having banger after banger after banger after banger. I was like, Jesus.
It's crazy.
No,
it's just really crazy thinking about that, because for one, I wasn't working. Like I didn't have a job, like a 9-to-5 job. I wasn't getting checks every week. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do it like the old fashioned way. Like I had to mow the lawn. I had to do like sell cans and you know, all that crazy stuff to get these jerseys. And I was buying, my whole thinking was like, yo, almost in a way, it was almost as if I was like slanging jerseys in a way, because like I would buy jerseys for dirt cheap. Like size 60s would sell for like under $100, you know, and this is like that stuff back then. And I'd sell it like locally, because everybody was buying jerseys, and I was using that extra money to buy stuff that like I really wanted, so to speak. And you know,
that's a good tip now. You know what I'm saying? Like you really
sure.
think about it, because I'm doing it right now myself. Like I'm getting jerseys I normally wouldn't buy, but I know people in Kings will like it. You know, I'm not making like stupid profit, but I'm making a little extra so I can get something I really want. Like I got that King Griffey Jr. back in my collection because I sold that Reggie Miller Pacers jersey. So you know, it balances out.
I didn't even know you had that, bro. That's
that's sort of like what I was speaking about earlier. Snacks insurance policy.
Insurance policy.
I mean, you got
like what I was saying about swingmans. I get swingmans as an insurance policy. If I can find the authentic, I'll sell the swingman.
You got to get creative though, because like when you're a young kid, like in your, you know, like almost 20s or whatever, and however old I was in those videos, I forgot. But like when you're that young, man, and you're trying to get into a game, a hobby that requires that type of money, and think about it, like I was like literally a teenager, and these are like $275, $300 retail items. You know, obviously it's rare when somebody pays retail for a jersey. We all know this. But I mean, like when you're starting off in the game, man, you got to find ways to be able to get what you want, man. I mean,
but I feel like there's such an advantage today. Like for us, we had eBay.
What up, Chris? What up?
We had eBay, and then we had like Craigslist.
Good area.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't have Facebook Marketplace. We didn't have Mercari. We didn't have all the, you know, all the shit that's going on today. If I had that back then, you know, all I settled with was people I know on Kings of Throwbacks and eBay. That's it. But now, like, if I had whatever, all these app stuff earlier in the game, shit.
Facts. Game over, bro.
You know how much money we would have fucking.
Oh, it's crazy.
But it is what it is. Like right now, people have the best advantage in the world to if you want to get into anything right now, you can make money easily, man. Just take a picture real quick, put it on, and somebody can come pick it up in an hour, and you can have money like this, easy.
Yeah. Speaking of, somebody actually just hit me up about one of my vintage hats that they wanted to buy, so I gotta remember to take those pictures and send them their way. But that's just that just goes to show what you were saying. Let me just highlight some comments real quick. Matthew says, "How would you feel if Mitchell and Ness started to do customs just like you could for the Nike Elite NFL jerseys?"
Never happened. If they did, it'd be crazy.
Yeah, it kind of goes against what they're doing, right? Their mission statement is nostalgia. Like if you're
their mission statement went to shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's just one of those things. Like, first of all, they can't do it because they will have so many restrictions on, like, you can't do certain players, certain team, certain numbers, certain. It will have to be like your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just, I want a Reggie Bush jersey. I'm like, well, we don't got the rights to Reggie Bush, so we can't make you that jersey.
Yeah,
so,
right.
It'll be difficult, very difficult.
I think it would, and I feel like they can't really do current jerseys like of players. Like, these have to be like older, retired styles. That's kind of what Mitchell and Ness has always been doing. Just now they're doing it with really shitty quality. So
if they ever go the route of, like I said, I preach it, man, the best thing they can ever do, they're not gonna do it, but do the made to order. If all your jerseys are available all the time and they're just made to order, right, and all you gotta do is sacrifice, like a month so you can get your jersey, but you're guaranteed your jersey and your size.
Yep.
That's dope, but that shit will never happen. So, but it's Ebbet Field does it, and
Sam says my Texans just broke history during BHM hiring Lovie Smith. I just want to say he's the second black coach in the league. That's what's up, man. It's dope because it is, for those of you who don't know, it is Black History Month, and it's kind of dope because I was when I was at work today, I was searching some stuff on Google, and the first thing that showed up was Tony Stone. And for those of you who know, Tony Stone was a female baseball player, and she played for a number of teams. But I think she was, correct me if I'm wrong, Snacks, but I think she was like the first, right? Like the first, I think, female player.
Yeah, she played for the Indianapolis Town.
Yeah. Speaking of, I gotta get her jersey. I've been trying to get her jersey from Ebbets, but I'm like trying to control the crave,
the thing is too is like it's not going anywhere. It's always gonna be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're ready, you'll get it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I love about like sites like Ebbets, man, is that they don't push that whole like FOMO mentality.
Well, the NFL stuff runs out. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because
I don't fuck with the NFL stuff, so I just stick to what they're known for.
But with baseball, Snacks, I noticed they don't really run out of size in baseball. It's always there.
Yeah.
No, they're never gonna run out of size in baseball.
I think it would be kind of interesting if they kind of got it more into like the old school hockey, like the Gordie Howe days and stuff like that. But and again, I'm probably one of about 3 people in the world that actually like hockey. So
now they got a dope hockey lineup, but they can't do NHL stuff. They do like minor stuff, and their hockey jerseys are pretty dope. I would definitely buy a hockey jersey before I buy an NFL jersey from them.
This comment that is currently highlighted, I use PayPal paying $4 to get my jerseys. Fuck that, paying $300 for it. Bro, that comment is goated. Like, that whole paying $4 thing is dangerous, bro. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but it's pretty much they split your payments into 4. There's no interest. And it basically just splits your payments. But like when you start buying XYZ, 3 different transactions, that stuff adds up, bro.
Yeah. Man, before you know it, XYZ turns.
You warned me to stay away from that, Rez. You said it's very dangerous.
Well, that one is actually better than I think like the PayPal
credit.
Yeah, because you have 6 months to pay it off, but if you don't pay it off in 6 months, then you start racking up interest. See, with the pay in 4, it's no interest at all. It's just basically taking money out from whatever card or account you're linking it to. So you're basically paying it with your own money. It's just you're splitting the times to pay it with that. But
And does it automatically come out your account? Like
it will, because when you so for those of you who haven't used it, like let's say you're buying something that's $200, right? It's gonna split your payments into 4, so that's gonna be 50, 100, 150, and then 200. So it'll be $50 every 2 weeks from the date that you initiated the transaction. So when I've used it, and I try to use it on like paydays. That way, like when the money gets taken out, I get paid that same day. So it's not like I'm over or under. But it's dangerous, bro. Trust me, because like there's a lot of shit that I want. You know what I mean? And
oh yeah, don't like all of us.
for sure. And you just gotta be responsible with it. That's all. Let's see, 6 burst 64s. They really can't, because they would have to get the player to sign off on lettering, use them to use their names. They did allow you to customize one jersey though, the 1967 Steelers. Why was that though? Why was it just the Steelers? Was there some sort of contractual agreement with the team, or I'm not sure why they only chose them to do it. I'd like Mitchell and Ness to make an Andre Johnson Texans jersey to commemorate him if he makes it to the Hall of Fame. How old would the team have to be to make his jersey for the Texans? It's a great question. But yo, Mitchell and Ness has made jerseys of players that are still currently active.
Yeah,
you could get an Andre Johnson jersey right now. Just do a little research. It's not.
Yep.
Yeah, we were just talking about, it's crazy. We were talking about teams that need to like do something with the uniforms, and I think it's the Texans. Since they've been around since when? Since 2002, and they still haven't changed the uniform logo. I'm like, bro, do something with your freaking team, bro. Like, change overhaul and change everything, man. The Texans are so boring. The uniforms are so boring. Their logo is kind of dope, but it's so boring, man. Do something. And that's my Texans right of the day.
I want to ask this question, and I'm real quick, and I'm glad that Pistol, you're in here, man, because this actually this involves your Lakers, man. So
what do you want to know?
I know trade deadline is tomorrow at 3 p.m. and my thoughts, or my question is to you as a Lakers fan, do you see them getting rid of like Russ or anybody from your current squad?
I mean, if we could get something good for Russ, I could see them doing it, but if we can't.
Yeah, I was reading propositions, and they were saying that they should send him to the Knicks, possibly.
Yeah, they were talking about that, and giving us Julius Randle and a couple other role players they had for him. I wouldn't mind having Julius Randle back in the Lakers. I liked him.
You think though that like with your current squad, if no trades happen, do you guys think you'll make it into the play-in at least, or the playoffs?
Oh, we're definitely making the playoffs.
Think so?
I'd say we finish maybe the 6th seed, just a hair out of the play-in game.
Yeah.
Because this team right here reminds me of the 2012 Lakers when we got Dwight Howard and Steve Nash and Antoine Janison. It reminds me of that sort of team. And that team struggled, and they barely made it.
Right.
And we got swept, of course, by the Spurs in the first round.
Yo, that's the Spurs were like that team that never changed, bro. Like they kept their core like forever. Like
Manu. Yeah, then they finally got old and retired, and now the Spurs are perished. I loved it. I love it. They stink. They stink just like everybody else. I love it.
You gotta respect it though, because I mean they were.
Yeah, I do. I respect the Spurs.
Like, I didn't like the Spurs. Like I wasn't a Spurs fan. You know, I mean, like obviously, I'm a Warriors fan, but there's like certain teams that I actually.
It's a rivalry that I respect it. Like there's teams you hate, but you hated them, but at the same time you respected the Spurs.
Right. Yo, KBN, what up, man? If you want to hop on, dude, I got a couple more spots open. If you want to talk about last week's hat battle royale, which I got eliminated, and
we're using a hat battle. Yeah,
hat battle. Yeah, I actually was, man, and it was it's quite sad because it was my very first hat battle, and it's probably gonna be my last because I got.
In my opinion, hats are easy to collect for the simple fact that they're cheaper than jerseys.
Yeah, ask Neil how that one
Bro.
works. It's not as easy as you think anymore.
Yeah,
No,
Ask
not
Neil about
like
that
like
one.
if you got this hat, like this one here.
All right, bro, I got you.
Yeah, this will be hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though?
Right there.
What I've been learning about the
What
hat
up's next?
now is that there's a lot of different changes in styles now, bro. Like everybody seems to be into the side patch game, and
Yep.
I know I can't like I don't see what the deal is. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm seeing all sorts of different color hats of the idiot. Like for instance, I've seen a camouflage 1988 Dodgers World Series hat.
Yeah.
I don't like the hat battle bullshit because it all comes down to the fucking patch. That's what it comes down to. It that's corny to me. If you have like a vintage, like your vintage Michigan State hat that you have, I'm like, bro, that definitely will get my vote. I'm not gonna get a fucking that's fire, bro. That's fire. But
Oh,
it's
yo,
the
that
same.
is dope.
It's the same hat with just a different patch on it. That's what I'm saying. Like this is crazy. Like it's like the same Bulls jersey with just because it has a little baby stamp on it. You're like, oh, I'm 300 because it has a little 96 All-Star on it.
Yeah.
It's the same jersey, man. You're buying $300. You're paying $300 for a patch.
No, I totally agree with you, and this might be an unpopular opinion to this new wave of hat collectors, but like I just I'll never understand like hats being made of teams that are not even of the team's like colors or at least like close to it. Like,
Oh yeah.
I get it. You know, if you want to make like an all black like Phillies hat or Giants hat, okay, that's cool. You know, black goes with everything. But when you start like making them just these wild colors, like I follow
the
Lemonade, yeah.
like dude,
God.
I'm subscribed
or
to
whatever
Hat
the hell they're
Club.
called. Like, yeah.
I'm subscribed to Hat Club's newsletter, right? And so like I got this email about them, and the subject was like Gators, and I was like, okay, what is this, like Florida Gators or something? I opened it, and it's of the Dallas Stars, and I think the other team was the Atlanta Braves, and the colors were like that of like an alligator, like it was like green and like a lime, like neon. I'm like, what the like?
Well,
I don't
Dallas
understand.
Stars, that makes sense because Dallas, that is their color, is green. But
Yeah, that.
but Atlanta, no, that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me either.
When I see people be like, yo, did you see the hat with the pink under brim? Bro, I need that in my collection. $300, I got you, bro.
I just don't get
and the
it.
thing is, you better wear your hat like this if you fucking paying $300 because the under brim is fucking.
What
Did I
up?
see something about Michigan? I just saw. Oh man, never mind. I just saw.
Yeah, like for instance, if you want a black underbrim, all you got to do is get marker and color underneath this. If you think about it,
it's got to be hot pink. It's got to be hot pink.
Yeah, that
Yo.
is funny.
What up? What up? What up?
That's a fucking hat. I mean, that's a freaking hat. You know what I'm saying? That's
So,
an
Snaps, you
original
wouldn't drop
pack.
no 300 on a hat if you
man.
really
Come
liked
on,
it?
man. It's 95 with the Nargo Miller Junior Draft, all stuff we can patch,
bro.
you know, NBC Sports on the side. I mean, shit. Motherfucking matching the
Oh, is that the starter? I like this. Is that the starter?
With the NBA janitor and
Come
everything.
on, bro. Damn, man, you taking me back right now.
Man, this is
I'm
what
I'm coming over. Yeah, I'm coming over so we can play Super Nintendo.
Hey man, what's up? Shoot, man, you gotta play some we gotta play some NBA Jam, bro.
Yeah, this dude.
Most definitely.
Yo,
Bro, you don't want to see me. You don't want to see me NBA jams, bro.
Man, come on, man. I'm undefeated,
Yeah,
baby.
I
I'm
agree with
undefeated.
you. I see what you're saying. There are two Bay Area throwbacks, but I never got why the NHL is so hard to get licensing for a lot of these old school companies and stuff like that. Because I know Mitchell and Ness, what was that, about 15 or so years ago, had a hockey line that was actually pretty successful.
It's because Adidas took over the NHL and they wanted to be the primary whatever license. So that's why the reason Mitchell and Ness lost their.
I gotta ask this.
again, stupid in my opinion, but again, that's basically how the world is these days. It's like it's all a monopoly, and it's like only one brand or the other versus like back in the days of like case in point, back like the 90s, you know, when you had all these different brands making gear for the teams and stuff like that, at least in the NFL, you know, actually have some competition to actually make the shit better. But we know that'll never fucking happen again because there's too much money or that everyone's in each other's pockets at this point. But anyway, that's a different debate for a different day.
For sure. I gotta ask this real quick, KBM, because I know you were the one that told me about this hat battle just a couple days ago. Obviously, you lasted longer than me. Did you win it?
No, I did not. I'll be honest with you, came in 5th place compared to the last one.
Yo.
And it's funny, we have one of our judges in the building, salutes the Throwback King.
You know, yeah, my vote.
If at the end of the day, he at the last one, I did get kicked out number 2.
Oh man,
this one I got kicked out. I was like maybe the 4th or 5th person kicked out, but it's still a learning experience and all. It's just that I mean, it's fun, but it's a learning experience. You know.
No, but the thing with the battle that you did, you know, when I was involved, like you had so many bullets left in the chamber. And like, and you was knocked out that quick. He was like, "Fuck!" He was like, "Damn!" Like, what the hell?
But you know what? I wanted to see what this man above me had as well. I've been waiting. I mean, people been seeing what I got, but what we need to see what Rez got.
You know, man, yo, KBM, man, I'm super humbled with that, man, because like I said, I'm not when it comes to hats, bro, like. I'm not in this new wave of hats which like I saw a lot of the hats that were being showed in there, and no disrespect to anybody at all. I mean this in the most respectful.
Right.
When somebody say that, he's about to disrespect the hell out of him.
No, it's not that. It's just
you,
like,
you know when somebody say, I don't mean to sound racist, then they say some racist ass shit.
Nah, bro, not even that.
I'm sorry, man.
It's just one of those things where it's like if you're like to kind of put it in like Jersey head terms, like if you're in a battle with a Jersey battle, and you got a bunch of contestants that are in this battle, and you got like people showing like bait collabs, you got people showing like the Pippin, you know, the lightning bolt with the Shaq and all that, and they're like, yo, that's fire, that's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're laughing because, you know, we look at it as like, yo, that's not my style. That's not my style.
Right.
It's not my way.
So
but
was it a vintage hat battle, or was it like
it was like I could put it to you like this. Like cause me and a couple people we talked about it felt like it was the modern day hat club fitted versus the vintage boys type ordeal, as in myself. Yeah, as in Rez, because I know Rez got, you know, you got some things, you know what I'm saying, like him and salutes to Premier because he actually won it or whatever.
Oh,
like
damn,
he got hella vintage shit or whatever, and I told him at the end of the battle, you just proved that vintage is not dead. Vintage ain't dead because of the simple fact of
I don't think the new age people should be battling like vintage people because it's just ain't right, because it's one of those things. It's like us battling like, you know, like the new wave jerseys versus like the old.
No, and that's understandable. I mean, me personally, like I have been doing battles since like what, May on DS's channel and shit. But the thing is like I've lost to people that had hat club hats and other type of hats. So I'm like, damn, like I'm actually was like on some alone type shit. But this previous battle just proved that at the end of the day that the vintage era ain't gone. We still in it. Enter the winning.
Hey, yo, as soon as I see that hat club pin on a hat, I'm like, nah, you don't got my vote. That's a cheat code. I feel like that's a cheat code.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
that is a straight cheat code. That's like limited. That's like a sneaker battle. You showing anything SB, Dunk, Jordan 1s or whatever, cheat code.
Yeah.
It's like you're in a battle and somebody breaks out a fucking Red October. Oh, they have to win because it's a Red October. I'm like, why does it have to win because it's a Red October?
For me, I just usually stick to like the on-field or sideline stuff. Like even this was kind of crazy, but this was the cancer awareness hat from 2020.
Now that's a dope ass hat, Jake.
Mhm.
I know the Niners wore those too with that tie-dye style and stuff.
Yeah, and like I say, this also has meaning to me because I know family who've battled and beaten breast cancer and stuff like that. So I usually try to get like the cancer awareness hats from every year. But for me, I typically just stick with like the sideline stuff or the on-field just because, well, A, they're not really necessarily cheaper, but they're more readily available.
Yes.
B, they don't usually sell out within 30 seconds, with the exception of this one. Because I remember when this came out, this was a very popular hat. So I knew if I didn't jump on it, I wouldn't get it. I mean, all styles, fitted, flex fit, snapback, trucker style. I mean, they were like gone within a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
See, I can't do vintage hats. I got a big ass head. I will rip
same with me.
like
I have a
nothing.
massive head.
I do too, but I'm making it work.
Nah. My shit will be on the last two. You know how it starts turning like this?
Yeah. No, mine would be on the last one or it'd be on the hook.
Come on,
this. See, I wear them like toward the vintage hats. It's like the last two, bro. Because these hats are small.
So you have to wear the last two, bro.
See?
That's why I stick with fitteds and flex fit, just because they actually fit. And if I'm going to be spending $35-$40 on hats and stuff like that, I want to make sure that I can actually wear them.
Yeah. I mean, I think out of every single hat, I think I don't have not one problem, but I got a big head too, so it's like shit. We gonna make this work, or it's just
I got a custom hat. I got a custom
hats I've noticed. Yeah, that's one bad thing with a vintage hat is they seem to fit a little smaller than the modern ones, I guess. But
yeah.
I got more head than I got body. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the just kind of going back to the battle, man. Like I said, there's a lot of dope collectors in there. I tip my hat off to those guys and contestants in UKBM for surviving, man. Because I mean, for those of you who are wondering, like I lost to a Supreme hat, like the
I want to know how much you paid for that.
This one I actually got for cheap. Like I got,
and the Supreme stuff is, and the hat to pull it matched the question perfectly.
It did.
It was dope. I could not even fault it one bit. It was what you fuck with and everything else. But I have to also say this, like the judges on there was the chat. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the chat gonna only go rock with was popular or whatever the case may be, which I had to learn that the hard way in the last couple battles I done. So like the day, like hours prior, I was just planning that shit like, all right, well, this hat I know for sure can win something. This hat for sure I know can get me up in the tier, whatever the case. So oh shit, they like Arizona Diamondback hats because of the hat club.
So my god, if I see another Arizona Diamondback hat, I swear to God.
So I had to strategize it, which I'm at to just tell people like, man, look, the day prior, if you're trying to go like higher tier and shit, like strategize or whatever, because they like Arizona Diamondback shit. They like certain other things or whatever.
But you know what? But you know what sucks is because like I seen hat battles when the chat, you have to cater to the chat. You can't be like, yo, I know for sure. Like I know if Rez see this hat and KBM see this hat, they know about this hat. This hat is fire. And then people look at it like that shit like a dusty ass snapback. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if it has a Diamondback logo for some reason, oh Lord, the people go crazy. The Diamondback logo.
I don't get me wrong. The early 2000s Diamondback stuff is actually pretty.
No, you don't understand. You could put it could be a piece of voodoo on that logo and it'll still win because the Diamondback logo is
Diamondback, right?
Yeah, it's a popular logo, but now that you have all
like
these
the Yankees hat of the modern era, basically.
Yeah, now you have all these different patches and stuff, and like all the
different colorways.
You can do so much with that whatever the Diamondback. You can do so much with it.
Mo Kicks out of Toronto Blue Jays, doggone Twix colorways.
I love
Twix
it.
Colorway fitted that to this day, as soon as I seen it, I'm like, damn, you got a Toronto Blue Jays hat, not the regular colorway, but a Twix colorway, that brown and that red. I'm like, man, damn, motherfucking shit from Shalusa from Chicago. He done brought out some shit. Salute to everybody, Mellow, everybody did their thing on there, man. You know what I'm saying? I say I want to run it back, but I think we should have it like in a whole different type of perspective. All right, let's get 3 rounds in. The person that got the lowest score all 2-3 rounds get eliminated. You know what I'm saying? Because that's giving people a chance to end up bring us this. We not just see one hat, we get to see 2 or 3 hats. Okay, cool. Whoever loses that gotta go.
You know what? Like what I was hoping to happen out of that battle, KBM, was that I was hoping that like there would be like a loser bracket. So you get eliminated first round, you're like, oh damn, but then they're giving you a chance to be like, all right, man, this is do or die now. You know what I'm saying? Because it was sudden death, bro. It was like sudden elimination based on the votes you got by the poll. But if you have like a loser bracket, it'll at least give the person who's in that bracket be like, all right, man, like I can't play around. Like I gotta fucking pull from the chamber and dig deep. But I to be honest, like that was my very first hat battle. Like I didn't know what to expect. It was fun,
and I get it. I mean, I get it 100%. I mean, that's the first. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I felt the same way, like how you felt when I did the first one on DS's channel. That was the first, like when I faced it from Chicago and another person. It was like, oh, man, like I was with it, but I had to just figure out how everything was because it was questions. It was certain things like, oh, match this hat with this, or bring your best hat jersey combo, or whatever the case would be. So, truth be told, I mean, it's just basically how like it's not about how many hats you got in your collection, because
that's what you bring to the table.
You just gotta have, just based on the questions.
Do they do the same thing with the sneaker? Like the question, I hate. Oh my god, I can't stand. All right, so it's Friday night, and the moon is out, and you with your girl, and you going to the carnival, but you're gonna go eat pizza. What you wearing? I'm like, what the?
I hate those type of questions.
I hate those questions. Don't make sense. You're basically telling me just show 100%. Me anything. Just show 100%. Me anything. Yo, okay, you go to the movies. You go to a horror movie, but they ran out of popcorn. What you wearing? Like what?
You going to the beach, but some. What you wearing? Bruh.
It has no, like
it's short and sweet.
You're basically saying just show me anything you got.
Yeah,
that's what you're basically saying.
That is.
Those questions I can't stand.
It's all hypothetical, basically.
It's stupid. It's just dumb as shit. You're eating Fruity Pebbles, and the clock strikes 12, and then your mom walks in. What you wearing? Like what? Wait, what?
The 90s arcade. What you wearing? You going to All-Star Saturday? You going to All-Star Saturday night in 1994? What you wearing? Damn, got me thinking. Shit. All-Star Weekend in '96 at the Alamo Dome. You about to go see Brent Berry win a dunk contest? What shoes you wearing? Okay, I got some fucking Air Flight 96s. Some Nike Airway ups. Dennis Rodman wore them. I get it. Like that's type of questions. Like, damn, man, why the fuck just keep it simple? You know what I'm saying?
Keep it simple. Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But no, we have to have like these storylines, and
absolutely.
The dumb ones is like, yo, you laying pipe with your girl, but you have to keep your sneakers on. What you say? Everybody says the same thing. Well, I'm gonna need grip, so I got the gum bottom. That's the one thing about sneaker battles. Gum bottom. Gum bottom. That shit got gum bottoms. I'm like, bro, like relax. The gum bottom is like the equivalent to the Diamondback. The Diamondback logo.
He preaching today. He preaching.
Am I lying? Stop me when I'm lying.
Preaching, though.
The Diamondback logo is the equivalent to a gum bottom sneaker.
Now, would that be like the Yankees had of like the 2000s, like the Yankees had of like the late 90s, early 2000s, or the Raiders, or the Dodgers hat. You know, it seems like you can't go a day without seeing somebody in a Yankees, Dodgers, or in this case, Diamondbacks hat anymore.
Man,
Like, was that always the case or not? Because I'm a little bit younger, so like I wasn't around during like the DRE days or like the, you know, straight out of comedy days and stuff like that. And you can only go so much off of like what you see in like pop culture and stuff like that. But I remember there was a time, not even like 5-10 years ago, where it seemed like everybody and their dog had to have a Yankees hat, a Dodgers hat, and now a Diamondbacks hat. You know, it's
that was actually my first. No, actually, scratch that. That was my second fitted hat that I ever bought. Was
my first one. My best friend gave me a Houston Astros fitting, and it wasn't it was that orange y'all know what I'm talking about.
My first two fitted hats was the navy blue brim, the one that big boy wore with the Atlanta hat, and that was a hand me down from my brother. But my first fitted always was the Chicago White Sox because of Jodeci. Bro, I thought Jodeci was the shit. I was like, yo, I want a Chicago White Sox fitted.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Chris. Is that the first one of the popular logos? I think is the Yankees and the Dodgers. Those are like and baseball.
When people say Dodgers hat, you know how people say like Jordan 1s go with everything, but no, it don't. It don't go with a red jersey. I mean, it doesn't go with a purple jersey. No, it doesn't. I can't wear a San Francisco jersey with an LA Dodgers hat.
Ooh, no,
it's not right.
Cardinal
like wearing Warriors and Lakers at the same time.
Cool, man. Now, yeah, but my first two hats that I had, fitted hats, was a Yankees hat and then Cincinnati Reds.
With the red, I love the red hats.
The red with the black bill. That was like my first two hats that I ever purchased.
Still one of my favorite hats. Yeah. But now I'm rocking like Providence. This is what Babe Ruth wore in the minor league. So
is that
huh? Oh yeah, it's a short brim too.
Yeah,
I'm trying to move the short brim. Look at the short brim, bro. That shit ain't gonna win no battle.
You don't see that every day, man. That's solid.
Nah, look at the short brim, bro.
Yeah,
come on, man.
People look at me, they don't give me negative points.
You murdering the game with that, man.
I'm murdering right now. Come on, they don't know about the Providence with Babe Ruth playing. This is a 19, like 30 something or 1929.
Yes, indeed.
Yo, shout outs to the 24 people that are tuning in tonight, man. Y'all are live in the comments, bro. Appreciate y'all. Glad that you guys are utilizing the comment section. If anybody wants to hop on, like I said, I do have 2 more slots available. You guys want to join the chat? Tonight's topic is open live, pretty much just talking about a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that has happened in the last few weeks in terms of sports world, hat world, releases, jerseys, sneakers. I'll throw a question out there and just kind of see across the room if anybody is gonna bite. But like, what's your guys' radar on the your next sneaker pickup?
Man. Well,
I know not everybody in here is a shoe head, but I figured.
Yeah.
Well, I already got the playoff 12, so I ain't got to worry about that. Fucking, I might have to say maybe the Iversons coming out next month.
Which ones?
You think it's the blue toe or the red toe? One of them. Hold on.
Oh, the blue toe. I gotta get the blue. That's a must for me.
Isn't that the Georgetown color?
No,
or was that
blue, like the royal blue toe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the blue toe. The blue toe coming back out, if I'm not mistaken, March 12th.
That definitely. I got all the red toes I need. I got 8 pairs of red toes. So
for real,
I'm good. I just need a blue toe. But I want to get some fresh waters. I just got my Ken Griffey Jr. jersey today, so I want the fresh waters, but they're going for like $400.
Bro, tell me why, man. Like I remember back then, like you were able to get like fresh waters for like a little under $120. Like it's crazy.
I don't understand like why the fresh waters. I'm looking them up and I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous, bro.
It's crazy. Like the shoe game now, like everything seems to sell out. Like even like common like GR stuff. Like I can't.
You know what's funny? All that stuff that was coming out, like the kamikazes, and when Reebok was coming out with all that stuff and all that shit, was was dead in the water. You look it up now. I'm like, bro, they going like I just sold my Reebok pumps for how much did I sell them for? For almost like what $520.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Like,
Yeah.
and like the kamikazes are going for like over like what's going on? Like these shits were like all mad cheap back in the day, and I'm like, I don't know what is it about. I guess because Reebok's not really like going hard anymore as like they used to. They need to stop coming out with Reebok questions already. They killed my sneaker. I
Hey,
stopped collecting because they kept hoarding them. They just hoard the sneaker and like just throwing all kind of stupid colors on it.
hey, what pumps you sell? Or was it the D Browns or something?
No, it was my it was the 25th anniversary joint. So
Got
the
you,
OG like it was dead stock too. I could have got more, but I just settled.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things like it's tough, man, because like with the shoe game, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with it. And like for example, the Big Bangs, the LeBron 9s that are coming out on I think the 18th of this month. I had that sneaker before, but I had to pay resale for it, and I had to pay a hefty, amount of resale for it. And I don't even know, man, if it's like really worth getting them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You got them. Did you have them right? You had them. You posted a sneaker.
Yeah, I had like all of those All-Star sneakers, and
it's crazy that people that are holding on to them like value. Like as soon as these come out, they ain't worth shit anymore.
That's exactly why I stopped paying resale on sneakers, because I know that shit like this will come out again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
the South Beach.
Perfect.
Yo, those were the grails for everybody. Now them shits like you get them on eBay for $200, and I'm like, bruh, that's one of the crazy. That's when you realize, like, bro, wear your shit. Either wear your shit or sell it, because as soon as the retro comes out of it,
done.
Remember the South Beach? That was like a grail for everybody.
You're making a valid point. You make 100%.
And once they're available for everybody, people are like, yeah, that wasn't really my grail. I'm like, bro, those are your grail. You was like begging for them. Now they're out and everybody has them. You're like, I really didn't want them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, I want them, and they're still within reason, I think. I think.
They're still better than the original joints.
But
y'all mess with the Big Bangs?
Oh, bro, I had them. I mean, I had. I'll show you a picture actually that I posted today on social media. But I had a pair of those, and
I want if any out of the LeBron 9s, my favorite was the free guns. I was like, I love the free guns.
Man, shit. I used to own the taxis, man. Shit.
The LeBron. I think between the 8s, the 9s, and the 11s were probably my favorite LeBrons. Like from that new wave of
mine gotta be the 8s. The 8s for me.
The 8s are just something else, bro. Like
the 8 V.2s, like the leather joints. Oh my god.
I like the 7s, man, because it was something like almost
like a Jordan 11.
It was like it was like an 11 to me, man. Shit. The 1s, 2s, and the 3s, man. Whoo. Man, them joints were so crazy.
This shit's even wearable now. Like, well, the OGs.
Yeah, no.
I remember I was in the military when the Nike Zoom Generations came out, and them shits were like, I bought the Wheats, I bought the I was like a LeBron, like I wanted everything LeBron, and them shits were like nobody was buying them shits.
Right.
Nobody, bro. And like now that they're releasing a lot of older like colorways of the LeBron signature shoe, I feel like he's basically going to be that next wave for this generation. This
I agree, 100%.
And I mean, like I'm kind of debating, man, like if I should get them because I had them. I know they're not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? But do I want to wait and then if I change my mind, pay buttloads of money to get them? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that FOMO, fear of missing out. But the thing is, I had them. I had most of the ones I wanted. I had my fun with them. So I guess that kind of compels me like not to really go out of my way to get them. Cause like the South Beach 8s, everybody's like, bro, like you got to get them now before they're low and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, but I mean, I had them already, like I had my fun with them. I don't really like have like super aspirations to get them in my collection again. I mean, they're dope. They're definitely one of my top favorite sneakers, but I don't want to pay resale.
But the thing is like it's funny because everybody wears Jordans and stuff like that. But I feel like the fashion trend, like, is Nike basketball coming back? Like, you know, wearing basketball sneakers, like something like the Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really rocking them shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Basketball sneakers like that.
Man.
But the thing is that they're coming out. Oh, you live in California, so it doesn't matter. But it's coming out during winter time. It's cold, but that's a dope fit. Little hype beast.
Nah, you know what? You know why this ain't hype beast snacks? Because look how baggy them jeans are, bro. These ain't skin tight baggy jeans with holes all over them.
Okay, I feel you.
That's how you know, bro.
Yeah, one where you're pretty sure that if they get any tighter, you might be. Yeah, like nobody wants to see that, you know, like that type of tightness, you know. And it's just like,
you'd be surprised, bro. Have you seen Russell Westbrook's fits when he's going to his game, the locker room, bro?
Hey, I mean, some people are into that. That's all I got to say about
some people are into that.
Yeah, nah, but you know, the like I said, the whole shoe game thing now, it's like I kind of like I feel like with you snacks, kind of where you're at with the jersey game and stuff, and even with the shoe game, I feel like I'm kind of like that with the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like if I get it,
yeah. I think sooner or later, like, it comes with time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're enjoying the shit. Plus, you're making dope content and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be, like, in everybody's time, like, I love this shit. Like, I love watching this dude rocking this starter jacket. That shit brings me back. And I love that shit. Now I'm just loving it through other people. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But it's just one of those things, like, I enjoy that shit. I don't know. I was gonna show KBM the sneakers I'm gonna be wearing when I beat your ass in NBA Jam.
Come on, man.
I'm definitely rocking these right here.
Not the Chuck NBA Jams, man.
Yo, it's like what are you gonna wear when you play NBA Jams and beating the shit out of KBM? I'm wearing my Chucks. I'll probably still lose.
I don't know. I mean, let me look at these 90s joints on me. I mean, would you choose which ones you want to get your ass beat in? I mean, we can go.
Bruh, I'm all day with that.
Words, bro.
We can go with any of these. I mean, come on now. Come on now.
I'm going with the Nike.
Choose your poison.
What was the one that I forgot the other ones that were called? The one that you pulled out first.
Hold on.
Nike. Well, those right there.
That's fine.
Iverson wore those in Georgetown his freshman year.
These are the Nike Airway Ups. People like
Way-ups, yeah.
Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, fucking
The only reason I wanted those is because Iverson wore them in Georgetown before he rocked the 11s.
Terrell Brandon, Cleveland, Cavaliers on Terrell Brandon. A couple other players wore these joints.
Yeah, that was like the signature sneaker for everybody and shit.
Man, shit, I got these for a steal, man.
Bro. King Leonidas got like every sneaker there is known to man, bro.
Man, I'm trying to touch his level. I'm trying to touch y'all.
Oh, we all trying to be like King Leonidas when we grow up, and I'm older than him.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatchamacallit?
He got more drop fronts than anyone I know.
Black cements used to be impossible to get to. Yeah, no, for sure. And you know, that's just kind of go back on that. You know, a lot of these OG Jordan colors that were, you know, originals back then, bro. Like, you know how many times Nike has brought them back now? You know what I mean? Like, they brought back the white cement 3s, the black cement 3s with the Nike Air, the bread 4s. You know what I'm saying? Like the fire red 5s. Like, they're bringing back all these. There you go. They're bringing back all these sneakers. And the people that are holding on to them, thinking they're going to be worth like thousands of dollars, gone to shit because bringing them out again, they look just like the originals.
Right.
And after that, they're wearable.
And they're wearable. Yeah, that's the most important part.
And that's
like, wear your shit, bro. Like
that, and that's exactly what I've been preaching since day one.
Big
Man,
John,
every shoe.
What's up, Rez?
What's going on?
Big John.
Not much, man. What's up, KBM?
What up?
Evening. How's it going?
Yeah, King, we're talking about sneakers right now, man. So if you want to hop on, bro, this is where you shine, bro.
Yeah, King Leonidas is Spidey senses just went, what? Sneakers? Yo, shout out, yo. I don't know
Yeah.
if you saw my Instagram, man, but I know he saw my Instagram. Like he's turning Hollywood now, man. He's probably too up there to be trying to, bless us with his, to be on the channel right now, man.
Man, shit.
He went Hollywood, man.
Yeah.
Well, I think nothing else. I think I know a way to kill the mood. Talk about NHL jerseys, but anyway.
What? Would you? Nah, for sure. I mean, NHL jerseys are dope, bro. Like, okay, so it's interesting you say this because I actually last week I was at a Taco Bell drive-thru. I don't know why that's important to you guys, but anyways, I was at a Taco Bell drive-thru and there was a Mario Lemieux authentic CCM that was on eBay that I was watching. It was at $120, and I've been watching this thing for like 5 days or whatever. It was gonna end in
That's
like
always how that shit happens. It's like you watch it for like a week, nothing happens. Last 10 minutes of the auction, it jumps up like $600.
Bro, it like I don't know what the hell happened. Like
Wow.
somebody was sniping that shit because that shit ended at like $596.35 in the last like 3 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck? Like how many like bids happened within this last like minute? Like it was nuts, bro. Like
Yeah, what did Taco Bell have to do with that story? That's what I wanted to know.
I was just telling you where I was at the time that I was trying to
You was giving us like you was putting us in your situation.
I think you already had the So, Rez, you already had the Taco Bell. That's why you explained that. And then,
yeah.
Then it was after that you were looking at the jersey.
It was a long line, bro. So I was watching this bid, this whole auction and shit. But
bringing up Taco Bell.
bottom line is, I lost. I lost the fucking bid, and
I
was like, on to the next one. But I will get a Mario Lemieux at some point because
what's really going to be interesting. What's really going to be interesting is it sounds like next year they're going to come out again with the reverse retro line like they did in 2020.
It's good, y'all.
Leo, what up?
Yeah, I know. I'm
This guy over there.
We're
Man,
not
come on, man. They got more drop fronts than anybody, baby. See all that motherfucker.
That have looked a little different than last time I saw.
So King, man, I know you're like the sneaker god in here, man. So I know you gotta bless us with some of your
I'm not at home.
Oh, okay.
Man, shit.
But you got
he's
the
not,
Jordan.
He's not at home, but he's Jordan the fuck out, bro. He look about the team Jordan brand.
Got Mo Jackson ball out.
Got Jordan athlete in the house, bro.
You can even see it on this whole fit. Jordan hat, hoodie and shit.
I think I wear the same stuff to work.
30% right now, man.
Man, he comfortable, man.
Y'all look crazy.
Sure. But yeah, man. I mean, like I know you and we were talking earlier this week about the Big Bang LeBrons and stuff like that. I know you said you never had them. But like where is your whole like mindset with like Nike basketball kind of making a comeback now? Because like it seems like a lot of people are starting to wear them again. The Kobe sneakers, the LeBrons are coming back, and maybe potentially KD, because he is also got an exclusive contract with Nike, and his shoes were dope too. Like the 84s is one of my favorites. But where are you at, like your mindset with all this stuff currently?
As far as getting them, or do I like that they're coming out?
Yeah, like just overall.
I love it, man. Love it.
Yeah,
LeBron, especially because I didn't start getting LeBrons till about the 9. Like that's when I started collecting LeBrons. I had the 5s and the 2s when they came out, but I wasn't really heavy into LeBrons at that point. And I actually bought them to play bowling, so they were cooked half the time anyway.
Bro, I gotta find this picture somewhere, man. But
I got 2s. I got pictures of me wearing 5s back in the day, whatever
Damn.
year that was, or 2s. But they were ball sneakers to me because the vision wasn't there to see them as like collectibles. Now forget about it. They're museum. They're like art now.
Yeah,
man, shit.
A lot of the shoes and has been like they're a lot harder to find, but like just kind of like being in the game as long as we've been in and seeing the trends, I don't. When it comes to like investing in sneakers like that, when you try to look at it like that, I try not to do that just because I've gotten kind of burned on some of those releases. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, some of the Jordan 4s that came out like in the, when they had the Jordan face box, like with his face on the top, like I held on to those for so long because I thought like, I could I could potentially make some money off these. And then they started to bring them back,
Right.
specifically the Cool Grey 4s. Dope ass sneaker, loved it, but I didn't wear it as much as I'd like to because I spent so much money on them, and I didn't want them to fall apart. So I probably busted them out maybe like once every blue moon type of shit. But then Jordan Brand releases them again, and then them shits now nobody even cares about the OG pair anymore. Like they're just like, what is this? Why would I spend this much money on this when I could just get this newer pair that won't crack on me, that's still wearable, and won't crease as bad, like type of shit. So I mean, at the end of the day, like I want to wear what I like, but I also got to be realistic in terms of like my pockets, because I don't pay fucking ridiculous amounts of money. I haven't even paid resale in over a year.
That's good.
So that's the mentality that I still have with it. So.
Nah, man. I mean, we bought this. I bought this shit because it hits my nostalgic bone. So like, I'll give you an example. I bought a sneaker today that I had no, like, it wasn't even on my radar, but it was the LeBron James PE Adidas T-Mac. And for me, I remember LeBron. I remember seeing LeBron on ESPNs with them shits. I still want the Iverson version, the Reebok Question.
Oh yeah, I
With
remember
the
that. I
23
remember
on the
that.
back is his number and everything. So this T-Mac version had the 23 on the back and all.
Bro, that's the most
So to me, it's
uncomfortable
like-
sneaker ever, bro. I'm telling you right now.
What, the T-Mac?
The
Oh, really?
T-Max, the LeBron PE ones, I had them shits, bro. Straight fucking like you're wearing, like, oh my god, bro. This
It
shit
was
so
that bad. Damn.
This is my first T-Mac. I never owned a T-Mac.
to me personally. For me, well, the first time they retro the LeBron, because I went very heavy with the St. Vincent St. Mary's because I had the
Right.
original. I found the owner,
Those are
the
fire.
company that made his jerseys for high school. I got in contact with him, and he had a box of those jerseys, and I had every version of it, and I had the shorts, the game worn shorts. And shit. Damn, if you knew me, King Leonidas, a while back, you probably would have fucking.
No,
Yeah,
I think I just got onto the scene when you started sending me that stuff. But that by that time, you probably already sold it. But I remember you showing me the shorts was
The St.
crazy.
Vincent St. Mary's, yeah. So I want to collect anything with St. Vincent St. Mary's as far as what I can afford. Because those LeBron those PEs are like ridiculous. But I had to get the T-Mac ones. I had the Iverson joints, but the T-Macs, but I couldn't do it, man. It was like so hard and cheaply made, and I don't know. But all you getting is that little 23 in the back. You know what I'm saying? But he wore them. At least you wore them. You know what I'm saying? That's what's dope.
Yeah. So I paid $130 to fucking touch that bone.
Oh, you to touch that what?
To touch that nostalgic bone.
Oh yeah. Pause on everything.
Bitch.
Pause.
I think we all know exactly where
I don't
we
kind
are.
of bones you trying to touch, man.
Whatever, Roberto. Yo, Boris, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
I
again,
appreciate it,
congrats
bro.
on 2K.
Oh, word.
I just gotta say, man, thank you guys to everybody. First and foremost, everybody in here has helped contribute to that, man. And I come here every week to do these lives, and I try to make videos as frequent as possible because I love it. I love the content that I put out for you guys. I love the community, and it's definitely humbling, bro. Like I'm nowhere near the level of like King Leo or like other big YouTube stars out there, but the fact that we all kind of help each other out is dope to me, and that's one of the best, I think, things to be part of a community like this is that we're not bringing each other down. We're all trying to help each other grow together, and that's what I love. So, Artichoke 811 says, "I want to see your Irish LeBron era jerseys." I have.
You gotta go. You gotta go back to my. Oh, but you want to see? If you want to see the authentic joints,
yeah,
go back to. I'm gonna promote my shit. Throwback King. You know what I'm saying? Go back, follow me, subscribe. You haven't subscribed. You have. One I'm out.
That joint hard.
Yeah, that's the only
Yes.
one.
Well, since we talking about LeBron, I got on his rookie Reebok
Man,
jersey,
Big John in the house, man.
Big John be starting on the low, bro.
Y'all represent my city, man.
My
bro.
All-Star Weekend next week. Okay, wait.
Dude, I
Man.
remember when
Damn.
Space Jam came out. I rocked this joint in that movie, man. You should have seen it, man. All
Yeah,
the
no, for
compliments I was
sure.
getting.
Yo, King, did you get your Devin Booker jersey yet?
Nah, it's like 2 days from now, something like that.
Okay. Did you hear about what happened with Jersey Connect? They canceled this order, dude. I was like,
Yeah, because he tried to order 2.
that's crazy, bro. That means that they're like monitoring every single order. Then
They're actually in restock right now.
really,
Like
Oh,
there were
shit.
sizes
Oh,
when somebody
shit.
hit me up earlier.
nah, I'm not gonna double up, bro. I ain't trying to do that. I actually,
Did you get it?
I did. I got it the first day that I got it.
You should be getting it quicker than I.
Yeah, it's in it says the ETA is tomorrow, but the thing is the tracking hasn't moved. So
I know you're gonna get the video out. You know what I mean?
of
Yeah.
course.
Instant video.
I know
Yeah,
you ain't talking King Leonidas. I know your ass ain't talking about instant
What do
videos.
you mean, bro?
Bro, you flooded, last week you flooded my damn YouTube. I'm like, is this dude really
Yeah.
back to back to back to back? I'm like, bro, just show up all in one video, man. You went back to back to back, and you flooded my shit for a minute.
Yeah, there was one day I wilded out. I think I added like 5 videos.
Yeah,
Damn.
so the top 10 was dope, man.
Crazy, bro.
Thank you.
That's a record for sure. I kind of thought about it. Like, I was like, damn, man. Because the video I uploaded today of my Magic Johnson Michigan State jersey, I kind of wish I showed the Larry Bird Indiana State in the video because I could have done the rivalry thing, but I wasn't thinking. So I was like, fuck. And then that shit's probably, I think it's in my storage right now. I don't know where it is. I got to find it. That's a Jersey head problem, bro. When you don't know where your shit is, it's a fucking problem.
Yeah,
bro.
I might do a top 10 this weekend, man. I feel a little nostalgic, man.
Do it.
I want to
Do it,
bring
bro.
back. I'm bringing back my old intro. I'm bringing it back, man. I'm taking over this. I'm coming after you,
I would
King.
love to see that.
I'm coming after you, Rez. I'm coming after everybody in this page, man. Get at me.
I didn't even do. So I'm kind of glad that I waited for you guys to post it because I thought it was top 10 jerseys that you just bought last year. I didn't know it was like of current era jerseys.
No, it's not because Bay Area did older jerseys too. He did gamer jerseys. Yo, he got busy. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm
he
just gonna
did
do
his
my
thing
top
on that.
10 current jerseys that I haven't shown yet. I'm just gonna do that shit. I'm just gonna show 10 jerseys I haven't shown.
Damn, bro.
That'd be
I got some
great.
shit I'd never show.
You got some
You-
stuff in the chamber, bro.
I didn't know. I mean, I want you. That'd be great, man. You ignored us about doing it originally.
What? Oh, what?
Yo, you heard it.
I
You
put
heard it
you
here
in the
first.
group chat,
Yo.
bro.
You about to get me? Yo, I'm about to turn like Soldier Boy. Like, what? Drake? Drake? Are you crazy? I didn't even get invited to the first
No, the first one you
party,
didn't get
man. I was
invited
at the window list. Yo, can I come in? Be like, nah, you good. Shh. Everybody shouting out
No,
each
the
other.
first
I'm
one
like,
wasn't.
damn, bro.
Boris says, bring back the Fab Joint Throwback King.
I got you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get copyrighted, but I don't care about all that crap. I'm gonna do my intro. I'm coming back hard, man. And this is like probably the last time you ever see me ever again. I'm never gonna go live ever again. I'm gonna become Hollywood like King Leonidas.
You heard it here first. Yo, King, man, I gotta ask you though, bro, since you're like a big basketball fan too, but like, what do you think is the most exciting thing right now about the trade season? Like anything that caught your eye?
This trade season's whack. Okay. I just want Harden to get traded because I can't stand him.
Where do you want him to go?
Who cares? The trash can.
Would you take Ben Simmons from?
That's not talking about fucking
Nah, okay, Neil's not in here, so he won't like take another 30 minutes.
I would take Ben Simmons and Steph Curry and I think they're doing a first round draft pick as well.
They better not do Steph Curry, man.
Hell no, they ain't gonna do. Oh, you said
Steph, not Steph.
Okay,
yeah. I would do that if I'm Brooklyn. But honestly, I don't think Brooklyn's gonna do anything until they because Kyrie's still part time. So
yep.
That whole team is part time.
That's a fact.
Yeah, they looking terrible, man.
I didn't understand that trade that the Kings did with the Pacers with getting rid of Sabonis and Buddy Hield.
They've been moving.
I mean, like, yo, Kings lost in that trade, bro. Like, I feel so bad for Kings fans, bro, because it's like, what the are they doing, dude? Like,
Mhm.
Bro, Kings,
I'm not
Kings
gonna
is
lie. Whenever I hear Kings, I'm thinking Los Angeles Kings.
I don't. Nah,
Kings are
nah,
dirt.
And Sacramento still exists.
that's fucked
bro.
up.
Man.
I feel bad for King fans, bro. They
I
got to be the
do.
most cursed. Like
I don't understand, bro.
They
Like,
ain't been
they're
the
the
same for
Buffalo
years.
Bills of basketball, man.
Man,
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
they're fucked, bro. Like, I just don't understand, like, what the hell the motive was with that trade. Like, I forgot the name, the guy on that
But
team.
does it really matter? Like, well, I think you go to the Kings to to die because your career wise. Like how many Kings games are on TV, bro? Like over here, like in the East Coast, the King Leonidas. How many Kings games do you get? Not zero. The only time you see the Kings is if the Knicks are playing them, the Nets are playing them, or the Celtics are playing them. That's it.
Thank you, Sam.
And PJ Tucker was dope.
That's why this way I think the LA Kings have been on national TV more than the Sacramento Kings have. I'm not even exaggerating.
I'll be forgetting they're a franchise, man.
It's
Like
fucking-
this ain't like the 2000s, yo. They had a run, yo. The Chris Webber era. That was the Jason Williams and Vlade. That was a dope little era, man. But that
Man,
shit.
that
I
whole
think
fucking
a little bit, not gonna lie.
that team with Mike Bibby and Bobby
Bobby,
Jackson, Doug Christie,
That was a good team.
Vlade,
It's
you know
dope.
what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
that team was crazy, man.
The Lakers, I think they could have won a championship. The Lakers were just in the way.
They could have went to the finals, man.
Yeah.
The Lakers were just in
The
the way
Lakers
of
and Bob Donahue.
Yeah,
the Lakers were the shit.
yeah. I mean,
And that was cool.
I don't know what the hell is gonna happen with Harden. I mean, that whole relationship with him and Daryl Morey, like, it's just kind of like almost like a bromance type thing. Like,
Man,
oh,
shit.
he's got, he knows him. He's gonna pull some strings and get him in the Philly. And I mean, I don't
And
know,
my
bro.
boys in 8th place at that too.
Huh?
Man, Brooklyn in 8th place that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the standings and all because I was seeing that my Cavs just won, but just to see Brooklyn in 8th place.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
don't you think somebody as amazing as James Harden is, and Westbrook? I know you have Westbrook right now, no, but they what have you done for me lately? Like, what have they done? They're great scorers and all that shit, but they never like the OKC team was like fucking loaded. They lost, but that was a dope ass team. KD came out on top out of everybody because he went out and was like, "Fuck y'all, I can't win with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and go jump ship and win a championship with the Golden State Warriors."
So
And,
we go skip that part throwback.
Yeah. But the thing too is like that whole Ben Simmons thing. That when I heard my nephew was telling me that Ben Simmons might get traded to for James, I'm like, yo, we going for somebody that doesn't shoot to somebody that shoots too damn much. That shit ain't gonna work. Either way, it's not gonna work. I think James Harden.
I don't think so.
I think he's just a curse, man. He can't win, bro.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
100%.
He's an awesome player. He's great, but I can't.
I think he's
see him.
overrated.
They could fill stat sheets, but they can't win games.
Right.
I got a question for you fellas, though. I got a question for like the whole panel and even those in the comment section. Super Bowl Sunday, who do you got?
Bengals
Man,
all day.
you just completely changed the subject. I thought you was about to give some insight on James Harden. Like, yo, James Harden, yes or no? Like,
I'm going with the Bengals, bro, for obvious
y'all
reasons.
want my honest opinion?
Obviously.
Honest opinion. It's a team that took that one player from the Browns, end up going to LA. Another team is one of our rivals. So at the end of the day, I hate to say it, I think I'm gonna go for the Bengals. And I'm a Browns fan to the day.
Yo, you gotta support your. You gotta support
but someone said it. Someone said what you just said. But then
I got the Rams. I've been having the Rams for forever, but I kind of want to see the Bengals win it.
I want to see the Bengals.
The Bengals got to win.
Honestly, I'm just glad the Packers got. Thank you, Rez, for knocking out the Packers for me, because I don't know what I would do if I had to listen to that shit all.
I'd rather have the Packers than
Yeah, Big John, you can agree with me on that one.
Packers are a pain in the. They are.
Well, yo, but as a Vikings fan, when you saw Brett Favre go to the Vikings, how did that make you feel?
To be
He was
fair,
pretty good too.
I was a younger fan. I mean, I I follow the Vikings, but not as much as I do now. But yeah, when I heard that, I'm like, which is why this whole Aaron Rodgers thing has me scared shitless at this point.
Nah, he ain't going to Minnesota, man. That's a California
He's
kid.
not going to Minnesota.
He's not going where?
No.
He's a California kid, man. I can see him in a 49ers uniform, though.
Everybody was saying he should go there.
Hey, I was hearing rumors back.
I'm hearing
a couple
Denver.
months ago
Denver's
about
like
Pittsburgh.
it's been the sexy spot that Denver's been like even
why
last.
go to Denver? I don't understand why you wouldn't go to
Long
Denver.
as he don't go to Pittsburgh, I don't give a damn where he goes.
I don't think that dude's gonna go to a cold city, man. I think like sometimes weather and location plays a role, cause like I said, you don't see free agents going to the Cavs and shit, cause nobody wants. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be a millionaire and I get to go anywhere I want, why would I go to like fucking Wisconsin? Like hell no! Like give me like the Miami Dolphins, give me the Rams, give me San Francisco. Like shit.
I actually wouldn't mind him going to SF, but apparently people feel some type of way about that. I was saying
I could totally see him in a 49ers uniform. And it'll be so funny because they passed up on him to get Alex Smith, man. Can you see the storyline? I can see the storyline.
Exactly.
Oh man.
But like you also you got to kind of put it like from a player perspective too. Like if you get beaten by this team all the time, it's like if you can't beat them, join them. Like don't you think that's gonna be like, oh man?
I think that doesn't fall. That doesn't fall in NFL, man. NFL basketball can see that. NFL, that's it. I think I don't roll like that.
Which might be why I don't like the NBA as much as I do, is because it's like anymore, that's exactly the mentality. You know what? Screw it. If I can't win, let's just go to Golden State. Let's just go to LA. Let's just go to Miami. Let's just go to wherever. And frankly, to me, that just kind of, as a small market guy myself, being, a Minnesota sports fan and all that stuff, I see that shit happen way too much, and it just kind of dilutes the product, in my opinion.
I hate it.
Back in the day when you could, like even back in the 90s, it's just like that stuff was, I mean, it happened, but I don't think it was as common as it is today, where there's like literally 4 teams in the NBA that are championship caliber and one that can maybe squeak in, which is why I kind of prefer watching the NFL or even hell, the NHL and stuff like that, because for the most part, there's a lot more parity in those sports, which again, being a guy that's an underdog guy who roots for, teams that I know will never even sniff the Super Bowl or playoffs, but it's still kind of a fun pipe dream to have. I think that's probably why I'm as much into hockey as I am. And also it helps too when you can actually watch the games on live television. So
yeah.
No, for sure. I mean, like I said, like when it comes to hockey, I only really follow my Sharks. And not that I hate the sport or anything, it's just the Sharks are
but to be fair though, Cali, I mean they have a market, but obviously being in Minnesota, I mean, hello. We're literally Canada's south.
It's cold as hell out there, bro.
Yeah, it's basically Canada's south. So
I gotta ask real quick, it's a Jersey question. I know we're all Jersey heads in here, but what are your guys' thoughts on this year's Pro Bowl jerseys?
Can we talk about the game real quick though? That flag football game that we saw. Jeez. Yeah, can we just do a flag football game? I'd rather see a flag football game than a game that game was.
I didn't even watch
horrible.
I didn't even watch it. I mean, the Pro Bowl, the NHL All-Star Game, a lot of those games anymore just don't. It would be interesting if they actually had some meaning, because at least in the MLB, if I remember right, like I don't know. I know when I watched the All-Star, the home field advantage in the World Series would go to
no competition to it no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
It's a joke, bro. You got Diggs playing receiver and you playing
actually with all the entertainment and publicity thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you remember the days when they act like you said it the best, man. Like when they had some meaning to it, like baseball example, winner get home field advantage. You know what I'm saying? At least with the NBA, they should at least have like, all right, winner get home court advantage in the finals.
NHL, they get like the NHL, they like the team gets home ice advantage, or the NFL, like if the NFC wins, they get the I don't know. It just
Does the NHL still do that tournament style?
yeah, they do. I
That's
watched
so
most
funny.
of the game, and I'm just like, that was just. I mean, to be fair though, I would say though probably. I mean, the jerseys were all right this year, like especially with the new Adidas Prime Green, basically being like recycled stuff, like with the Kraken being the big example there with like the new like embroidered logos and stuff like that. I kind of like that just because it is unique, it is interesting, and it's kind of taking like the recycled materials and stuff like that and turning them into jerseys, which is kind of cool. But again, it's just the Pro Bowl. I mean, hell, even in the Pro Bowl, it's like it doesn't have the same meaning it did even fucking 20 years ago. Like
Right.
with the jerseys I have and stuff like that. I mean, heck, even back in the days with like, even back in like the early 2000s and stuff like that with that too. It's like the Pro Bowl meant something. Now it's just a glorified scrimmage. It's just a glorified. I mean, when you literally turn on the game and it's like 35-21 at the end of the first period because, no one wants to play defense because they don't want to get injured and stuff like that. It's just.
Yo,
I don't know.
Which I'm curious, who's gonna be the first one to get that post the NBA jersey, NBA All-Star jersey? I think you're gonna give in, Rez. I think you're gonna give in. As soon as you see Curry in that jersey,
are you talking about those ugly All-Star game jerseys that's coming here? Those blue and red ones? Those are terrible.
Bro. Yo, the rookie, whatever the other like games they're playing, their jerseys look fire, but not the actual.
I gotta see them.
It has the guitar, the Cleveland guitar across the chest.
Yo,
I do.
Yeah, fixes my Max. So King just hopped off. So I have a spot open if any of you guys want to hop in right now. So
I do want to give a big shout out to the Air Jordan 7 Bordeaux. It is now officially 30 years since this shoe came out, colorway and the whole 9 yards. Came out on the 1992 NBA All-Star game. And all.
Low key.
I wasn't even born yet.
Dude, did you hear about the freaking retail now on the Jordan 7s just the Jordans in general? The Raptor 7s are coming out again.
Yep.
And they're
when they're coming out?
There's no date yet, but they're gonna retail $215, bro. I'm like,
good night.
What?
Good night.
Yo, why they call them Raptor 7? Like when they came out, like one of the Raptors weren't even around, and two, he wore them shits against the Portland Trailblazers.
Might as well.
Like
I heard nicknames like the Charcoals.
I hear it.
Raptors, playoff, something.
When I heard Raptors, I was like, wait a minute, the math don't make right. The math don't seem right.
Yeah, I don't know. Early 90 Pro Bowls were awesome. The Super Bowl teams played. It wasn't full of alternates, and it was just full speed. Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, because
this is the Raptor colorway.
NFL All-Star or the Pro Bowl used to be after the Super Bowl. So
this is a Raptor colorway. As you can see, this Marshall Falk doggone barrage and all. This is a Raptor colorway. You see the purple, the red, and the black.
I didn't know the barrage just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2020 and all shit.
And they didn't even come out with his original colorway. Why didn't they do a Raptor colorway?
No, they did. They
big surge.
They did come up with the original colorways. It is.
I agree with the surge.
Popular player, Nike makes replicas. Yeah, I mean, just to kind of go back to that, like that's the thing too with Nike that really irks me right now with the jersey distribution is that they're inconsistent with their releases.
Yeah, exactly.
Last year,
They only make
frustrates me too about that.
They didn't drop any All-Star jerseys last year. Like the last season, like the Indiana Pacers inspired jersey. Like I actually was considering getting a Curry one, but they never released them out. So I don't, and they never did. Like I thought, oh, maybe it's the pandemic, maybe it's because warehousing is causing delays. But it's like, nah, you can still pump shit out. It's just in limited quantities. They didn't pump it out at all. And then like
the one thing I don't understand is why do they come out with the same player with like two different colorways and you have to wait to see which one the player is gonna wear? I want the one that he's gonna wear on the court They come out with a white one. Remember when they came out with the big logo on the chest? They came out with the white one and they came out with the black one.
Yeah.
Like LeBron had the white one and the black one. Like, yo, which one he's gonna wear on the court? Like, that doesn't make sense to me, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't make.
And then by the time they play the game, them shits is sold out. I don't want a jersey that he didn't wear in the All-Star game.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, especially if you're dropping $150 or $200 for one of them.
None of what they do makes any sense to me.
Yeah, I agree.
It don't make any sense.
It pisses me off as a jersey collector and stuff because it's like, are you just dropping shit? Because
now I got a question for y'all. Do you think with them wearing like these themed jerseys now or whatever, do you think they should continue doing that, or should they just wear their respectable jerseys or whatever, like how they started in 97 to like 02 or some shit or whatever? Like they just wear their own jerseys, not the recent
I never liked it that, man. Like the home one team will wear the white jerseys, the other team wear like their alternate jerseys, and they will have like a little baby pad.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it a lot.
Yeah,
it's like baseball. It's like baseball. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I love.
But baseball's been doing it, but their batting practice All-Star jerseys are fire, bro. Like every time I see a batting practice All-Star game, them shits is fire. Like baseball is just traditional. But the thing with basketball, they used to always have All-Star jerseys. When they started doing that, I'm like, that shit was kind of whack because I used to like what creative jerseys they came out with. But we're talking about the 90s and the 2000s, early 2000s. They were dope. You know what I'm saying? And then now it's just like it's a turnoff because it's all garbage. Like all the jerseys are garbage. They're not creative at all. Or you know what I'm saying? At least do it's the 75th anniversary. At least do a throwback. You know, do a throwback here. Do like the 96 All-Star. Do the 97 All-Star. Like you know what I'm saying? Do shit like that. Like that would have been dope for the 75th anniversry. Yo, imagine a pepper LeBron jersey. Oh, bro. You know how much money they would hand over fist, they would fucking make a lot of money.
They should have did. You know what? They should have took it back to 90, 92, 93, 94 with the star on the
the star.
The star. They should have took it back to that one time.
From last year,
if they could have did some shit like that in like 03 would have actually made like the 80s All-Star jerseys and all in 03. They can do that 92 jersey and all, and they can do it in the modern times and all. Compared to this shit that we're getting this year, that this may have to be the worst maybe All-Star jerseys that's been out in a long time. That's just my opinion, in my personal opinion. I do not like these jerseys that's coming out.
I'm with you. Matthew, to answer your question, my favorite All-Star jersey. Are you talking about NBA wise? Because for NBA, it's between the 96, the 93, and the 2003. I think
mine is 97, hands down.
90,
right? The Arizona joints.
Yeah.
95.
This is an All-Star jersey.
7.
Yeah, those are jokes.
E. Johnson. No, I'm talking about not that jersey. I'm talking about the All-Star jersey I like.
No, I'm just saying now this is an All-Star. This is one of my favorite All-Star jerseys right here.
It's dope. No, it's a dope jersey.
All-time favorites.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with those
96.
I like the 95 Phoenix jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like that dope 96 was dope. I like 91s as well because 91 had the star, but it was in star jerseys, but it was in red and white. I like those was dope.
What was the year that they wore the just like the team and they just added a little star? What year was that?
Team that added the star.
98.
Yeah, that was probably like the most laziest All-Stars like jersey.
That's what I'm saying. They did that for a couple of years. You know, I think it was
that's another thing that kind of gets me with like teams and like sports and stuff in general, especially in hockey. I've noticed it's like recycling old jerseys instead of coming out with like something new, which is why I kind of wish like some lines, like some sports, like especially with the NHL and stuff like that, have a line that is like a throwback line, like where they wear like a lot of their like throwback or homage jerseys, kind of like with the reverse retros, but also come up with something new, like a different concept and stuff like that, you know? Because I understand, like some teams are very traditional in their ways, and this goes throughout all sports. But every once in a while, it is, even if it doesn't necessarily go great or, like what you consider a big hit, at least they tried something new and they're trying to, evolve versus literally just recycling the same 5 jerseys they've had in their entire history and all that stuff. That's probably one of my biggest gripes with, like, especially today. It's just like, how many times can you come up with the same jersey, just slap a different year on it or a different number or different, it's just, I don't know. Then again, yeah, that's probably my biggest thing is it's just like there's no creativity anymore.
That last thing you posted that came out, I think Mitchell Ness is gonna come out with this year. I'm already calling it. They're gonna come out with that Iverson number 6.
With the Iverson number 6?
If they do that, that's gonna be fucking weird.
If they do
I'm
that,
not paying another $300 for a 6 for a 6. Fuck that. For a 6.
Would you pay $300 for his Pistons jersey?
Yo, Iverson, when Iverson left the 76ers, he retired. And then he came out of retirement, came back, and then retired. I don't know anything about Nuggets. I don't know anything about Pistons. I don't know anything about Grizzlies. I don't know none of that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot he was on the Grizzlies. Damn.
I wore last season.
He was in Memphis.
Jersey. It's last season jersey. I need that in my life.
Crazy. You won't catch me dead in anything that's not like if it. You give it for free, I'll burn it. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, I used to have this Denver jersey, like the Swingman Blue Denver.
Never.
I totally forgot he was a Grizzly. Damn, bro. Like after I
forgot about that shit too.
And they came out. Mitchell Ness came out with that jersey. Like really? Like
yeah, they did.
Man, when I
he was there for like a 2 seconds.
Back when Iverson was playing for the Grizzlies, they was gonna take us to one of the games, but they ended up not, and I was mad about it.
How many games did he play?
We was gonna go see Iverson.
When he played with
I have no idea.
It wasn't long, bro. That dude was coming out the bench.
God,
they benched him.
It's like this. It's like like one of those like Shaq, going to the Cavaliers or the Celtics. Like
the Celtics one was weird.
I keep forgetting about that.
At least he played almost a full season when he came here. So,
yo, when he went to Detroit, I'm like Stucky wore number 3. I'm like, bro, you better give up that number, bro. When I saw Iverson in a 1 jersey, I was like, ugh, that was nasty, bro.
Yeah, that was
nasty, bro.
What was the last player you could think of number 1 with the Pistons? I mean, was it like Lindsey Hunter or some shit?
Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, but it's like watching Joe Montana wear number 19. That shit look like it looks like first time I see Joe Montana wear number 19, I'm like, bro, that looks off. It doesn't even look right. I was like, ugh. Nah. Yeah. Like Jordan wearing 45, like that's weird, bro.
I agree.
Don't even get me started on Shaq wearing puke green for the Celtics.
Yeah, that was he wore number 36 or something like that. He had an ugly ass number.
That was like 33 with the Cavs. Man.
That was weird, bro.
That was ugly as hell too, man. He wanted to wear number 33, but because Patrick Ewing was his favorite player. But I forgot the other Tree Rollins wore number 33 for the Orlando Magic.
Damn. I ain't heard that name in a while.
There's a little history there,
Of course.
A little trivia.
So pickups. What have you guys picked up recently? I know we got some pickups coming there.
I got some pickups. Hold on, let me get my pickup.
I can show y'all
I don't really have a lot of pickups.
I can show y'all the last 4 I picked up. Which I told y'all too, but I could re-show them again.
Whatever you want to share, man. Show and tell, bro. This is a sneak peek for people who want to see these other great YouTubers. Their channels. They all have YouTube channels. So if you want to see.
For me, I didn't really pick up anything like jersey or anything related as of now. I might kind of slow down a little bit on there. But for me, I picked, I'm actually going to my first ever NHL game. I'll be going to the Wild versus Canucks on March 24th for my dad's birthday. So because we went to a couple Vikings games this past year and stuff like that. But for me, I would say probably my next big purchase would be getting a new Minnesota Wild Kirill Kaprizov jersey, being a Wild fan and all that stuff, and just seeing him play and just seeing how special he actually is. That's probably going to be my next big purchase for me. But yeah, as of now, I really don't have a lot of stuff coming in the woodwork other than going to an actual game and stuff like that at this point. But
That's cool. What you
I'm
guys?
ready for my. All right, I got a couple. It's gonna be a little versatile. I'm gonna show the jerseys at the end. So I got this 1977 Kiss.
Damn.
Comic book.
Bro,
It's printed with
dude.
Kiss's blood, man. This is awesome, man.
I love Kiss.
wow,
Found this in if you know the story, man, look it up. It's dope. He went with Stan Lee, and they went to the print shop, and they all cut their fingers, and they put it in the red ink. So it's made with Kiss's blood.
The whole band?
that's
Huh?
The whole band?
Yeah, the whole band. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh
fine.
man,
I got this 1994 Saved by the Bell board game.
Oh,
Damn.
that's dope.
Shout out to my hero,
Dustin
AC Slater.
Diamond?
AC Slater,
Rest in
man.
peace, Dustin
Oh,
Diamond.
It's Mario Lopez, man.
Salute to Mario.
I don't know if I showed this, but I got the USA Dream Team Ewing jersey.
That's fire.
Fire, love it.
I need to get some of them, that 94.
John Kruk, 1993 World Series, John Kruk, Mitchell and Ness jersey.
That's what's up.
I had to get this back in my collection. I prefer the first run of the Raptors jersey.
Yeah.
And I guess somebody posted on Kings of Throwbacks that the Europeans voted this the greatest jersey of all time, which I can totally see that because they love them some
definitely
Raptors
top
and
five
Grizzlies.
for sure.
Definitely iconic for sure.
Oh yeah,
And you already know how to bring back the Griffey
Oof.
with the Negro League patch.
Fire.
Dope.
That way
Yo,
yours-
that glitter just hits different, man. That dazzle. You already know. You know, Rez. That
Oh,
jersey.
for sure, bro. That's a head turner.
Yes,
And
it
that's
is.
it. Oh yeah, wait, hold up. Then I got the a DS Yo MTV Raps
Oh, shit.
set and
That's dope.
the matching tape
That's dope.
with hits like they have hits like 901 is a joke, love gonna get you, express yourself, ladies first, Benina Appabon, and call me D Nice. I just showed my age, man. All right, I'm done. You can take me off the big screen.
Man, shit.
That's dope. That's definitely a lot of
Yeah,
interesting shit.
shit.
That's a lot going on right here in my pickups.
You basically just explained your about me with those pictures,
Yeah, basically. That's me. That's me in a nutshell.
right? What about you, KBM? You got stuff?
Well, shit, I ain't showing nothing on your last couple shows, but these my last pickups. I got all this in December and all, so I'm just finally showing the world. And the screen green Hirachis and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, these some comfortable fucking shoes. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
These
no,
are for sure. Man,
Don't you
folks,
gotta go up like 3 sizes up and shit?
yeah. Hirachis are fucking small, dude.
Harachi just remind me of Michigan, so I don't like them.
like, as you can see, that match hit perfectly and all. You know what I'm saying? I got a double Ray jersey that match that bitch too, but that my Air Flight 96s and all. Like, I got these in December. Got these for a sale. Like, every shoe I'm showing, I got maybe the most expensive, maybe 175. The cheapest, the less I spend, maybe $40, 40, 45. This the $40 shoe and all. Like, this shoe still holding his age. Nike Airway Up. I already showed these or whatever. Brought these in December. And a shoe that's coming out next month, which is the 2012 Air Jordan 12 playoff. These will be coming back out in March. And also, if anybody want them, go get them.
I gotta give me those. That's my favorite pair of 12s next to the
Man, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I gotta get some work done on these, but
So I had that pair back in the day, but the thing that irked me about that pair was that they changed the color on the back. You know how it has like Jordan, and then it says like, oh,
yep, I know you're talking about.
That bothered the hell out of me, dude.
This area, yep.
Oh, can I show this right here real quick?
Yeah.
I went to Bradley's. Found this for $20.
Mighty Ducks?
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Yo, I only bought it because it still has the Bradley's. Y'all know Bradley's, right?
I don't know.
Something like
Nobody
that.
knows Bradley's is like Ames and car doors.
Nah, we ain't got those out here.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I
So
heard of it.
yeah. This is an original from when is this shit? 1995? When is this? When did the movie come out?
92, 93.
92, I think was the
Yeah,
first.
it's got
93, I
92.
believe.
Yeah. So hopefully I can still buy this T-shirt if I turn it in. So I'm about to mail it in. See if I get my Ducks T-shirt.
Shout outs to Emilio Estevez, man.
Yo, that's my boy right there, man.
One of
Yo,
the best coaches of all
I'm gonna
time.
go heavy with. Yo, I'm sorry, like we're collectors. I want to get the movies I grew up with in VHS, but like kids movies. I don't want to get like Scarface and not like that.
Nah,
Shit like that.
I totally
I'm
can
still a
vouch for
kid
you.
at heart, man.
It's actually interesting you bring that up because I was actually doing some cleaning through my my storage, and I found.
If you have that little Mighty Duck doll, man, send that to me.
I don't actually.
The plush. What happened to the plush you had?
Oh, I still have the Wild Wing.
That's what I'm saying. You can bring that over. Send that over.
Hey man, what's that phone you had, man?
The what?
The phone, Throwback King. What's that phone you got?
Oh, my sneaker phone. I forgot. I put it away.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
This thing is like dusty, but yeah,
That's just fire.
it's dope.
Oh, you know what I got coming into? Oh my god, I don't got it. It's coming in Friday. The Nickelodeon Blaster boombox.
Swear.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Please tell me I know what I'm talking about now.
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
I feel y'all making me feel old and shit.
Man, shit. Hey,
You're like
right.
Nickelodeon Blaster boombox, bro.
This is vintage for me right here, man. This takes me back. I just gotta show this real quick.
Pokemon, the movie.
The original.
Not in the white clan.
Dude, what's crazy is like the original
did you got the
Pokemon
card
cards
that
were
came
worth
with the
mint.
movie?
these
Still not
days.
rewinded, by the way. Finish it.
Bro, I'm gonna charge you, man. I'm gonna charge you.
Yeah.
They go charge you. That's funny.
I definitely want to get the Power Ranger movie and the White Clam.
Bro, I have that. I don't know where it is, but I have it somewhere.
Hey,
I gotta
Throwback-
find that one.
hey, Rez, do you got the card that came with it?
Nah, I used to. When I went to the movie, they were handing out the Mew cards.
Yeah, that was it.
Bro, I used to have like 3 of those joints, bro, and I don't have them anymore. It sucks, man, because like nobody expected the cards to be like this now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I know I didn't.
I have a couple of like cards here, like from what I used to collect. I mean, I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh guy, so I have some like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I got just some like random sports cards. But I still got this too. This is not even open yet. The Power Ranger pack.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I remember
that's the
those.
one that comes with the little pog.
I can't remember what happened to
I
mine.
think so, yeah.
That's dope.
But man, like I just wish I kept all my cards, man, because like I don't even care about like the condition. But it's like trying to find them now. Like you gotta fucking pay an arm and a leg, bro. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yo, shout out to Blink. Yo, Blink. I don't know if Blink King's watching this, but he sent me this, man. My
What's that?
first. I never had a Roberto Clemente game used jersey bat with Roberto Clemente card.
that's fire.
That's
Bro, I never had
wow.
anything like this, man. So, if Blink King, if you're watching this, yo, shout out to God Sham God. I had to have a God Sham God jersey soon, please. The only autograph card that he ever came out with. So,
I
hope you guys know who God Sham God is, please.
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. At least one
I'm gonna
person.
send you something funny at some point. I gotta get it though. But you'll know what it is, bro, once you get it.
I would. I'm really trying to collect the 90s. I got the power. I showed you the Power Rangers board game from '94.
Yeah, that's fire, dude.
I definitely want it. I only need 2 more, man. I need the Ninja Turtle one and the X-Men one. That's all I want.
I mean, do you care if they're like complete, or you just want like the?
No, it's mostly because like, come on, like we don't get like box art like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this box art is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So when it's just, and plus it's nostalgic for me because before video games we had board games. You know what I'm saying? Like people actually sat around and played board games. No, who the hell sits around and play board games now?
Nobody. Yeah. Let's see. Sam, he says when those 12s come out, they come out next month. The playoff 12.
See, March 7 or some shit.
Yeah, around that time, that's when they're coming out. Yo, have you guys seen the new Mighty Ducks show? I wish they would release the new.
I've been meaning to watch that.
You know,
that Mighty Ducks show.
Yeah,
they got.
So they did like kind of like what they did with Cobra Kai. They did with Mighty Ducks, and they had Emilio.
No way.
Yeah, he returned for the first season, and then the first season I heard was pretty good, and then he didn't return for a second season. Like they didn't confirm him coming back. So I was like, bro, you can't have Mighty Ducks without Emilio Estevez. Like that's
bro, you can't.
You can't, man.
That to me that wouldn't hit the nostalgic streams. Like to me, part 1 and I actually like part 2 better than part 1, but
yeah,
because when they came out with those uniforms, I'm like, what? When they're playing the US, what? The USA team, man. And when remember when the flying, it was part 1 when they did the flying, no, part 2 when they did the flying V and like the Russians like shattered that into pieces. Yo, that was like a kid. I was like, what? The flying V didn't work.
He said
I feel like nobody knows what I'm talking about. Come on, people, work with me.
When I hear flying V, I think of the old Vancouver Canucks jerseys from like the early 70s.
No, we're talking about the flying V, Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks, yeah.
Rez, I'm gonna tell you what
I'm
talking about, man.
movie. But it's funny because everybody was always a Conway guy. Like I was always into. I thought Goldberg was dope.
Goldberg, man, it was all Goldberg.
I love Goldberg, bro.
No, but what was the guy that couldn't stop? He was like, he was all speed, but he couldn't stop in part 2.
That wasn't the cowboy guy, right?
Nah, the cowboy guy. He was just a cowboy guy, and he had the dude. What was the big dude that just stood there in one spot and just did a slap shot? Man, I like to hit.
Man, I forgot.
This guy right here. Nah, you can't see my shit ain't gonna focus. Yeah, y'all gotta watch that again, man. It was good.
Yeah, it was good for one episode when the OG cast came back. Damn, that's disappointing, bro. Because like Cobra Kai is like a hit, bro. Like everybody thought like at first when they first pitched the idea, everybody was like, "Who wants to see like Ralph Macchio like wearing a freaking karate gi? He's like hella old, and nobody wants to see that." But nah, like it's like
that shit's a big following, right, man? I'm scared to watch it because I feel like I'm gonna get hooked. So I'm good. They're already like in season 3 right now, right?
Yeah, and I think they already renewed for another season. Like I saw season 1 on YouTube Red, and I was like, at first I was like, this is gonna be mad corny, and I was like, yo, this is actually pretty dope, man. Like to see, I forgot his name, the dude, the guy that he Daniel went against in the
swipe the leg,
yeah, him. So like it was like focusing on him, and it's kind of like, you know, living his life after, you know, he lost, and it's funny because you see it and you see what he's doing, and I haven't seen any of the other seasons.
What did they say about Mr. Miyagi? Did they like say that he was dead? And
yeah, he just passed away. Like, passed on, you know. And then I know Daniel goes to his gravesite, just pays his respects, talks to him from time to time, and just kind of gets that bite. Like he just goes there to his gravesite and says like, "Oh, I'm doing this now," and you know. But they didn't bring him back from the grave, or you know, they didn't do no CGI bullshit.
Yeah, that would have been weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew it blew up because I went to Target and I seen they have like a Ninja Turtle times Cobra Kai. They have a character from Cobra Kai and a Ninja Turtle in the same box. And I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yo, the Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers probably have the most collabs with all different types of life.
Hey, I remember when Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles was on one show. I don't know if you remember that.
Jet Rodriguez.
Benny the Jet.
Benny the Jet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Benny the Jet. Yeah,
Benedict Rodriguez. You know why? Because he was Spanish, and I was like, yo, there's a Spanish dude on the Mighty Ducks.
yeah.
We don't have much, man. Puerto Ricans don't have much, so
Gosh,
I get
brothers.
excited. All we ever had was Victor Cruz, man. We all know how that turned out.
Rez, man, I'm hyped for the new Obi-Wan show, bro. That's coming to Disney Plus.
Oh, the Star Wars one, bro.
Yeah, it's coming out May 25th. They announced it today, man. I'm so excited, dude.
There's so many shows that are coming out, and I'm so far behind, bro. It's ridiculous. Like all the Marvel shows that are dropping. I know they're doing like a Halo live action. I'm not into like Halo, but you know,
I'm curious to watch it.
It looks dope. I mean, it looks just like the game, you know.
And Rez, they're bringing back Hayden Christensen, bro.
I heard that. I was like, what? Is he gonna reprise Anakin, or is he gonna be like a different?
Yeah, I think they're gonna be showing them in like flashbacks from like the Clone Wars era. That's what I've heard.
That's dope.
But I'm pretty excited, man.
I know. There's just like so many like dope shows that are coming out, and I just don't have the time like to watch. Like, I have to focus on one show at a time because I find myself binge watching.
The same way.
Couple episodes of this show, couple episodes of that show. I'm like, fuck, man. And then everybody's asking me like, yo, you gotta finish this, you gotta finish that. I'm like, damn, so hard, bro. But
I haven't even seen the Book of Boba yet.
So
that's good. That's getting mixed reviews.
I finished. Not just, but a month or two ago, I finished Mandalorian season 1.
I haven't seen Mandalorian.
Haven't seen season 2 yet, so I know I'm slacking, but yeah, you know, I already like heard like obviously season 2 with the Book of Boba Fett and stuff. I haven't seen yet, but I heard they're also doing a Darth Maul show too. Like he's gonna get.
I didn't know about that.
Yo, what the hell? Yeah, that'd be fire, bro. See the Darth Maul show.
He made Phantom Menace. Him and Qui-Gon.
Moon Knight looks definitely dope too. I'm actually very intrigued because I don't know too much about that character, but the character was pretty.
He's basically the Batman of the DC, basically. Maybe
you mean the Marvel? Batman of the Marvel, right?
I mean Batman of.
Because Batman is DC.
Marvel, my bad.
It's all good.
So my bad. And I'm the comic book guy.
In terms of like the whole TV show thing, stuff like that, like do you guys have any shows that you find yourself going back to all the time?
Not really.
Ozark was good, man.
Which one?
Ozark on HBO. It's really good.
I heard good things.
Good things. I'm hearing good things. Ozark was pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
I started rewatching the Power Rangers. I'll tell you that. It's so corny, man. So bad.
Of course it is, bro.
I'm thinking like, oh, it's only a couple seasons, but each season has like 100 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
I started watching it. It's so bad, man. It's so bad.
The episode, I remember, I'll never forget that moment in my life where the episode where Jason is like in a tournament with Tommy. And this is before they're in, you know, obviously when they're like in their actual like persona and stuff. And I remember like I was a kid, I was just like like trying to imitate like get him, Jason. But then I was like, yo, this guy Tommy, bro, he's like wearing green, he's fucking kicking his ass, bro. Like this is some serious shit. And then like, bro, like you know how freaking savage he was, bro. Like he went in the Megazord and like wreaked all
beat their ass,
bro. Watch. I want you to watch it again. The funniest part is when he punches the Yellow Ranger right in the head, and she falls all the way to the front of the. Everybody watches it, but like, yo, really watch it. As soon as he goes in there and punches, what's her name? The Yellow Ranger. For her name. Well, she's dead now, but
Yeah, Trini.
Yo, when he punches her in the head. And she falls all the way to the front of the Megazord. I'm like, yo, this shit is classic, bro.
Oh man, yeah, I gotta watch it again too because it's actually been a while since I saw it. It's. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's on. I think all the episodes on Netflix is still is.
Yeah, Netflix have it. I
Yeah.
started watching it. See if I can get it. I think the most annoying has got to be Bull and Skull, right?
Bulk and Skull.
Bulk and Skull. Like, they're still making episodes to this day. They're still
like
in
the longest reigning cast members of the original franchise that are still.
Man,
I actually I think it was like in 2015. I actually went to a not 2015. I think it was like 2012. I went to a Power Ranger convention out in Pasadena, California, and it was like just literally dedicated to all Power Ranger stuff. And I thought I was dedicated. Like shit, bro. Like,
nah, you go to YouTube. I put in. There's a lot of people out there that's hardcore, bro. But if you really think about it, Skull and whatever his name is, they've been playing the same role since what, 93? No, 95.
Yeah, they haven't really changed.
Who else has played their role since 1995? They gotta have some kind of record, because I don't know anybody that's been going on that long and still playing the same bullies.
Longest reigning record for sure, bro.
Yeah,
and that's crazy.
And the Japan episodes, like the originals, man, if y'all never ever seen the Japanese versions of like all the Power Ranger shit,
crazy, bro. It'll give you a whole new perspective on the American Power Rangers. Man, it's crazy.
They made this Power Ranger shit here for kids. That shit going on overseas in Japan, man, that's strictly for adults, man. They ain't got away with so much shit.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a change of script writing and
they show shit they show shit that we never seen on TV. I'm like, damn, this happened on this episode of Power Rangers. Wait, this ain't happened on the US version, but shit, this happened on the Japanese version. Shit, they wildin', but hell, I love it.
Super Sentai, bro.
They need to reboot the movie. They need to reboot the movie again, because I was watching the newer one. It's good, man, but you barely have Power Rangers in it, man. It's like they spent almost an hour and a half trying to figure out how to become Power Rangers. And when they become Power Rangers, you get like Power Rangers for like a good 15, 20 minutes. That's it.
That's why the 94, 95 version of that movie would still be the greatest one.
No, it's dope. It's in your head, you think it's dope, but if you rewatch it, it's kind of whack. It's kind of
it is little cheese.
It's super whack, but it's super 90s. But it's like when they had that leather type outfits on, I was like, yo, that's fire, man.
Man, shit, even when they did Turbo Power Rangers movie, I mean, shit, that shit was dope. It had some cheese moments, but
you know what I hated? What I hated about Turbo though is like how they just did Rocky like that, bro. Like,
I thought
I was like, what the.
I thought the same.
That pissed me off, bro. Like as a kid, and then now even as an adult, I was so mad. I was like,
man, they ain't had to do Rocky like that. They ain't had to do my boy like that.
So, like, I don't know if you know the backstory behind it, why they did that. Is actually because the actor who plays Rocky, Steve Cardenas, he actually was done. Like he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this role. Get me out. I want to pursue something else. So they kind of had to write him off the script. And they're like, what's the best and quickest way to write him off the script without making,
change him to a
kid. So they just put him in a tournament. And they're like, all right, you're gonna break your back or whatever. Like, and that pissed me off, bro.
Man,
I ain't never seen the Turbo one.
Yeah,
man, it's cool. I mean, compared to the TV series, I think the TV series is more in depth compared to the movie. You know what I'm saying?
I think the first Power Ranger movie, I went to the theaters and watched it. I thought it was dope, but the Zords were horrible. Like why they did a bullfrog and all that. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why happened to the dinosaurs, man?
Yeah, I think they were trying too hard, like with trying to capture that moment with like the original Japanese Zords and stuff. And I think they tried to piggyback off that a little too much.
There's Zords in Japan where like bullfrogs and stuff like that?
No, but I mean like they were trying to like kind of take that concept of like the Zord like from Japan, and I think they were trying to like, okay, how can we Americanize this? Because the thing is like the footage they used
Yeah, I know it's the from.
It's Japanese footage. So eventually they ran out, you know, because they didn't make a movie in Japan. So they were like, "Fuck, well, how are we going to carry this franchise, you know, without having this footage?" So I think they had to kind of use their own, you know, budget and CGI to make those Zords. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling that one too much. I thought the Falcon was dope, but as far as
Yeah,
like,
and the visual effects did not age well at all.
oh, for sure not, bro. For sure.
It's like
when they're-
Mortal Kombat. The movie of Mortal Kombat 2, the visual effects on that at the end when it was like the dragon. Remember when this dude turned into a dragon and all
the
that?
animality
It was
moment?
so bad. It was so
You're talking
bad.
about Annihilation, right?
Annihilation.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Don't make me touch on that.
So
man,
bad.
'cause I've had arguments with that
What-
movie and all.
What did you guys think about the new Mortal Kombat film that just recently came out?
It's cool.
So bad. It should have been a score. It should have
I
been a
haven't
Scorpion
seen
Sub-Zero movie.
It's cool, but is it better than the first original Mortal Kombat movie? Not even by a long shot.
What? So
I liked it.
My big critique about that film, that I was just like, what are they doing? So the guy, what's his name? He's like the main guy. He's like,
The person they just made up, like never heard of.
yes. So that dude, right? Like he's getting his ass beat. You know, he's fighting, he gets beat up, then he somehow unlocks his powers, and then out of nowhere he kills freaking Goro, bro. Like Goro is like supposed to be like this unstoppable, like, you know, monster from a different realm, and this dude who's like a cage fighter who could barely win an amateur fight just kills him.
He
bro. Like,
didn't win none of his fights. That's the only time he
Exactly.
killed somebody.
exactly.
So he's
Let
been
alone
assholes
freaking
throughout that whole
Goro.
movie.
That like doesn't make any sense to me. I was like, what the hell?
Yo, if you watch that movie, that guy didn't win one fight, bro. He got that lucky thing, whatever, with Goro. Even at the end, fucking, he didn't even win that fight. It was fucking Sub-Zero that fucking
Didn't make no
not
sense.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion. Bro,
No
that
sense.
and the best part of the movie was Scorpion Sub-Zero, and we barely got any Scorpion because he was somewhere in hell just chilling out in the alley. You're like, what the hell is he doing? Like, he's in hell just waiting for his moment. Like, he's like this. Like, this whole time, like, what is Scorpion doing right now? He's like, he's making coffee or something. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing, bro?
Yo,
And
kid,
this
what
cartoon is dope, too.
It's definitely better than part one, though.
Cartoon?
The cartoon was, yeah, really dope.
I don't think
Yo,
I've
why
seen
it was
the
gotta be
cartoon.
different, bro? No, the cartoon was dope, though.
Mighty Morphin and Zeo probably drained Steve. Yeah, no, Zeo was my favorite. Like after Mighty Morphin and Zeo, I stopped. Like, it's funny to me because people come at me like, "Oh my god!" Like, you know, what was your favorite? What about this character, Andro? And I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, like after Zeo, I was dead. Like, I just stopped.
They have so many different versions. My nephew's watching it. He was like, they were like dressed like pirates and stuff. I'm like, what is this? What is
It
Power
got-
Rangers? This ain't my Power Rangers.
Man,
Yeah, nah.
they've been 45 years deep in the game, man. 45 years. And we're not even talking to American. We're talking like Japan. Been doing this since the 70s. So for them to been doing that since the 70s and they're 45, 46 years in the game, man, shit, that's insane. That's insane. Now I've been watching some little here and there shit, man, like as of recent, but man, it's crazy.
That's fire.
That's dope.
That's
Hell
That's
yeah.
original art.
Yeah, it is. It's a canvas.
That's fire.
I had
man, that's good.
had the artist sign it. Shout outs to Daniel out of Michigan, Daniel Pony, and then shout outs to Austin St. John.
Austin St. John.
So
That's gotta be the easiest autograph. I'm talking about like online to get. Cause he signs everything, bro. There's so many autographs of his stuff on eBay.
you know, yeah, and you know what's crazy though about it was that he actually was not doing any like Comic-Con stuff for decades, bro. Like he was gone, dude. Like he MIA'd after his last appearance on the Power Ranger stuff, and then he became I think he became an EMT or like a paramedic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I follow a lot of like the original cast and see what they were up to and stuff. So like he was done, bro. Like his acting career was done, moved on to a new career. became a paramedic. He also served in the military.
Bro, can you imagine? I'm sorry to cut you off, but can you imagine, right? You getting like in a car accident, and like you're not dead or anything, but you're like, oh man, and then like somebody's helping you, and you open your eyes, like Tommy, you're like, what the? Am I dead? Am I, is this a fucking Power Ranger that's fucking saving my life right now? I'll be fucking freaking out, bro. Can you imagine that shit?
That'd be wild. Yeah, but like pretty much he was gone. He was out the scene for forever, and then obviously like him and Walter Jones, Zach, the Black Power Ranger, they're like close friends, so they stayed in touch. And Zach kind of stayed, he kind of got back. He found there was money to be involved with like Comic Cons and stuff like that, and he reached out to Austin and was like, yo, you gotta check this out, bro, like make some money out of this. And he was like, what? Like, who watches this? Like, this, it was like mad cheesy, mad corny. Who's? And he's like, bro, you don't understand. These kids that used to watch us are now grown-ups, grown men, grown women. They got money now. Like, they'll pay to see you. They'll pay for your signature. And he was just like, what the heck? So I was actually fortunate because when I went to that Power MorphCon convention, that was actually his first time back in the whole, like in the Comic-Con or Power Ranger circuit. So, he actually was a real humble dude when I met him. Like, his line was crazy packed, but he actually.
But we talking about the Red Ranger, right?
The Red Ranger, Jason. So
the original.
The original.
Not the Asian guy.
Asian guy?
In the movie, he was Asian. It was another guy.
Adam?
No, Adam is the Black Ranger, bro.
Adam is the black one.
Oh, yeah, they took out the Black Ranger. They put the Asian guy, right?
So I'm talking about.
My bad. I ain't confused.
Yeah, no. So he basically, like, when I met Austin, he shook everybody's hand. Like, he talked to people. We were there for hella long, dude. Like, the night was long. And, but he went through every single person in the line and was just, like, talking to us, kind of getting to know us and stuff. And the convention was, like, already trying to close the doors. And he was like, I'm not closing the doors until I get to the convention. So that was dope. I thought that was dope.
Does the blue who makes the least appearances out of the original? Like, is it the Blue Ranger? Because I really don't see anything about him. It's her. She's making movies though. Don't talk about my girl. She's making movies, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
Making movies and albums.
As dedicated as I was with the whole Power Ranger thing,
don't talk shit about my girl, bro.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just telling you like it is, bro. She's the last Ranger that I have yet to meet, bro. Like, original Ranger at least, because I can't.
Don't make me put on my helmet, bro.
I haven't been able to meet her, bro.
Wow.
You need
Girl, man.
Snacks needs to wear that the whole show.
Bro,
Yeah.
I wait to see when I take a shit.
Oh my god.
Nah,
My
yeah,
bad. We're not on Keelan United's channel.
she never does like conventions in the West Coast. Like, I mean, she's Canadian.
I follow her on
too.
Instagram. She's right now.
Huh?
She just did an episode of the Superman show. She directed one of the episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's crazy too because she's actually following me on Instagram. And
No way, man. I'm a hater. I'm being a hater right now. She follows you on Instagram?
I'm not lying. I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna DM her like, yo, I know Rez.
Rez got famous people following him.
She's actually popped in a couple times in my lives too, which is really
No,
weird.
you're lying.
I swear to you.
You're lying.
Bro,
You're lying.
He became
I'm telling you right now, I put this on my entire jersey collection. She went on my Instagram live one time, bro.
No, I don't believe you, bro.
Everything, bro.
Yo,
I'm not even
I am
lying,
the
bro.
biggest. Yo, you want to see a hater right now? I'm the biggest hater right now.
I'm not even lying, bro. All right, look at this.
Yo,
Look
you
at
can
this.
go live every day, bro.
Next, look at this. Look at this. All right. See this? Amy Jo, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna click following. All right. Boom! Who's that right there?
Whoa.
Get the hell out of here, Rez.
I'm not even joking, bro.
Fuck. Wow.
I got beef, yo.
I didn't know you were going Hollywood over there.
Red, Hollywood Rez. Oh my god, the dance. The Rez dance.
The Rez dance. He's all shaking his head in the Pink Ranger.
Bro, Rez
That
kid.
is hysterical.
Oh, look at that.
Bro.
I'm not special. She follows me too. See?
What? So she
I
just
don't know,
hoard
bro.
herself around
I don't
and
know.
she will
bro.
follow me, bro?
DBK.
Yo,
bro.
I'm gonna at her, man.
You should. You should.
I am. I'm gonna slide in her DMs, bro. I'm gonna
Dude.
show.
Pause.
No, they don't pause when it comes to Pink Ranger, bro.
Yeah, but she's the last
Tell me,
ranger
I like
that I have yet to meet. Like I haven't met her yet, and
I got his I had to buy her autograph, so
I did too. Actually, I actually bought one of those Power Ranger the figure art figures. I sold my set off. I did a video on it and I sold my set off, but I had her signature on there and I sold it, but I had to pay. I had to pay a resale on that thing to get it. And I've never met her in person yet. That's one of my things on my Power Rangers bucket list. But I haven't met her. And then that canvas
follow me,
behind me.
man. Yeah, look, this is the face of a hater right now. I'm like, dude.
No. No hater, bro. No hater.
Yo, my goal 2022 is not to lose weight, not to make money, not to get grilled. It's for the Pink Ranger to follow me on Instagram.
Dude.
Yo, let's make this happen, guys.
Sign
And
a
like,
petition
I
for
bet she
Ness.
follows Big John, and he don't even know who the Pink Ranger is. Like, I don't know who she is, but she follows me.
Sign a petition to get Snacks or to get Amy Jo to follow Snacks.
Bro, let's do it, man. Let's make this happen, bro.
Hey, yo, you got some pretty dope followers that follow you though. I mean,
Who?
big names.
Oh,
I
not
don't
the
know.
Pink Ranger. I got King Leonidas follow me. That ain't no big deal.
You
He ain't
got
no Pink Ranger.
you got what's that dude? That dude from Mitchell and Ness. He's following you.
Who?
I forgot his
Peter?
name. No, not Peter. The other dude. The guy that models all the time.
Oh, fuck you. Right, yeah, now you trolling me, bro. You are trolling me.
He's talking about himself. I'm slow.
Talking about himself.
Yeah, he's talking about the thought himself, bro.
The old Team J. Yeah, I remember the old Team JD.
The only Power Ranger that's following me is fucking Megazord over here, King Leonidas.
Make a hashtag for it.
Bro, I'm making a hashtag, yo.
All right. I'm gonna let you in a little secret, bro. So
here we go. Like you know her. Y'all will give her a call. I'll let you know what she says.
So she's pretty cool. You know, I talk to her every now and then. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Stop trolling, bro.
So basically what she was doing, right? She was doing this campaign for like one of her independent films. And she was like trying to get like views. And she was like saying like she went live one time and she was just like, "Hey guys, like I need your help." And she was like, "I really want to hit
Bro,
this
I'm a
goal."
Pink Ranger fan. I know what you're talking about. That she wore pink again. She said she'll wear the outfit again if she gets enough.
And then she was like, if you I forgot what it was, but she's like, if you like this and vote for this, and she's like, and you let me know or tag me, she's like, I'll follow you.
Oh, okay. So you got a petty follow. You got a petty
it's
follow.
A follow, bro.
That's not a real follow. No, that's not a real follow, bro.
Yo.
What up, Stone Cold Steve? Boston. What up, dude? What's up, Adam?
Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
Close enough.
Boston. What's up, man?
Not much. How y'all doing?
Just talking, man. Talking shop and
yeah.
Here, dude.
Yeah, I heard y'all talk about Power Rangers.
I found out everybody here is followed by the Pink Ranger except for me.
There you go. There's your hashtag, bro. Pink Ranger.
Pink Ranger needs that. Thank you, man. Yo, if anybody can have it, Borsch is gonna do it, man. Borsch make a
we're
video
gonna start an underground campaign. We're gonna get the Pink Ranger to follow you. Listen, she's been following me for years.
Oh,
me and her on a first name basis.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, that's my baby mama, bro.
Oh,
that is my baby mama, bro.
Yeah, man, she's cool. You know, listen, we went to dinner last week. You know what? It was good. She even paid for everything.
She took you an Arby's.
Hey, listen, all right? If it's good enough for David Putty, it's good for me, okay?
Oh, man.
All right, let's stop
yo,
talking about
Adam,
my
man,
girl like that.
I know you're this is your first time being on the screen with us, man. But I know you've been in the chats and stuff like that, man. But you already know the drill, guys. I do these lives once a week. You know, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Different topics every week. This week, I figured I'd do an open live just to kind of give everybody opportunity to throw in questions for our thoughts. So, you know, within reason, of course. I'm not trying to talk about anything that's going to get my account to YouTube jail or whatever you want to, you know. Try to keep it civil, you know, but for the most part, you know, it's pretty open. You know, what's been on your mind lately, bro?
You know, I'm just not really much. I just got spoilers on AEW Dynamite, and I'm a little excited about that. You know, I'm kind of pissed that I didn't get to watch it live, but you know, I don't know if anyone here watches AEW. Yeah.
The silence gives you your answer.
Bro, it was awesome.
Big John, yeah, Big John does. He's a huge.
All right. Did you watch it yet?
Every Wednesday, I watch it, man.
All right.
That's why you never show up on my live.
Well, just about.
Yeah, man. Do you care about spoilers if you haven't seen it already?
Honestly, when I know something's gonna get spoiled, I just get off the internet.
All right, then I won't say nothing.
But luckily for me, I watched tonight's Dynamite. I gotta say, it was real good.
All right, good. So I'm hyped as shit. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. I'm hyped about.
You're good.
All right, I'm hyped as shit. My boy Keith Lee is all elite. Yes.
No, bro.
Are you serious? Keith Lee went to AEW?
Keith Lee went to AEW.
Dang.
Bask in his glory.
Bro, that's crazy.
Oh.
I was thinking like when I checked in, I was gonna do the Keith Lee pose, but I couldn't. No.
Yo, KBM, where did KBM go, man? Right when wrestling starts being brought up, he leaves. He's like a wrestling guy too. What the hell?
Jay White in AEW too.
Jay White's in AEW as well.
Crazy, bro.
He's not officially with them, but he's with the New Japan guys.
There was actually a convention that happened like a couple weeks ago here.
Please don't tell me you met Keith Lee. I'll kill you.
I haven't met.
He follows him too. He follows Red.
Dinner last Tuesday. No.
I haven't met him, but I've seen him perform live, and he's that dude's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
He's definitely like the way he was being used in WWE was like
it's ridiculous.
And that's the problem with WWE is that like they don't know how to utilize their talent, bro. Like they had so much talent.
Yep.
But they weren't putting them in matches correctly, and they weren't having them cut promos properly.
Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Keith Lee is the perfect example of that. Another guy that I like that a lot of people, you know, kind of crapped on when he was in WWE. Killer Cross, Karrion Kross, whatever you call him. He's great. They completely screwed the pooch with him.
Nah, for
Look
sure.
at Karrion Kross. Look what they did to him.
Yep.
I was saying though, like when I went to this convention I didn't go to this convention, but this convention I was supposed to go to.
Yeah.
Darby Allin was actually there.
Oh,
dude, I love Darby.
Darby's great.
Like, yo, I would have met him, you know? That would have been dope.
Yeah. He probably would have started following you, to be honest with you.
Huh?
I said he probably would have started following you if you met him.
Bro, Hollywood
Mac wants to know what he missed. Jeez.
Mac, you missed a whole lot.
Like almost 2 hours in.
Bro, you missed a lot.
You're only 2.5 hours late. No, it's open live. So, you know, we pretty much talked about a little bit of everything. You know, talked about jerseys, talked about sports, movies, Pink Ranger.
Oh, I wish I was here for the movie thing. I got plenty of hot takes on a lot of movies.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's open floor, bro. So whatever.
Well, before you start, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go cry in the fatal position in my shower.
Listen, you know what? Rez, talk to your girl. Tell him to give Snacks a pity follow.
Just tell her I said hey.
I'll let her know.
Yeah,
I got you. All right, fellas. Good night, man. Good life, man.
Have a good night, Snacks.
Thumbs up. Congrats on 2K, man.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, no, we were talking about movies a little bit. We were talking about like the Marvel films. We were talking about like the Mighty Ducks live action,
Star Wars,
pretty much whatever movies is coming out. I know, Big John, you were talking about the Obi-Wan live action announced. So
Yep, May 25th.
Is Ewan McGregor in it?
Yep,
He is.
he's gonna be on.
Oh, I'm gonna have to see that then.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hayden
they did really
Christensen's
screw
coming
up
back.
Keith
They
Lee.
did.
Third.
Yeah, they definitely did screw up Keith Lee.
Yep.
You know, I felt
Oh,
like
God.
he was super underused, man.
Yep.
And I just remember like seeing him at the Royal Rumble. Not this.
Oh, when Brock Lesnar came out and he was like, "Oh,
Yes.
that's a big boy."
No, and then he just like manhandled like Lesnar,
Yep.
bro. Lesnar was
Ooh.
Yep.
you know, he got his like wind knocked out of him. That was dope. I thought that was
Remember when he shoved Adam Cole?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Dude,
I
that
loved
was
it.
crazy. Oh man.
I've been watching Keith Lee since he was in PWG, and he used to do stuff like that all the time. Just pounds people out of the ring regularly.
I remember when he
Oz?
beat Cole for
Great.
both the NXT
He was-
and the North American Championships. I
Yep.
remember he was the first one to hold them both.
Yep.
I'm trying to find my my footage from a taping that I went to a SmackDown,
Yeah.
and I actually recorded some stuff with Keith Lee.
Hey Rez, I got a quick question. Am I allowed to hit my vape on live, or should I just wait?
Vape it up,
I
bro.
just want. Hey, listen, I don't want to get you demonetized. You know, I know you get this is your
nah.
business.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good, bro. I appreciate that, man.
All right.
Yeah, no. In terms of WWE and stuff, like I don't watch it as much. You know what I'm saying? I usually watch it around this time of the year, like when the
Yeah.
Rumble starts,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
when it's
yeah.
hyped
Oh,
up.
don't get me started on the Rumble. Don't get me started.
Oh
man.
man.
Oh, it was such trash.
Dude. So my thing with it is this. All right, like it wasn't the best, obviously, but it wasn't the worst.
It's up there. Especially the women's one I had fun with. The men's one
exactly.
was no.
I was about to say, like, the women's one was definitely more exciting. I think the men's one was super predictable.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with Lesnar coming out, winning it.
I mean, yeah, as soon as Brock Lesnar, I even like watch. I was telling my brother, I was like, watch, Lesnar's gonna lose, and he's gonna enter number 30. I called that like 3 hours before the event happened. Not that that was.
you called it right.
Oh, hey, what we got
Check
there?
this out.
Who's that?
Bro, I got both Carrie and Cross and Scarlett to sign this for me.
That's
Scarlett was
awesome.
actually doing
That's
Scarlett was
fire.
actually doing a virtual signing with one of my friends. Like they do a bunch of these virtual signings in New York, and then
awesome.
Carrie actually did a private sign with my buddy. So they both hooked
sick.
me up.
That's sick.
That's
Yeah, I
dope.
got these right after they got released. Like I want to say a couple weeks later.
Sorry, I was late at. I was watching the Book of Boba Fett finale. Oh damn. Okay, I didn't even start the Book of Boba yet, so that just goes to show how far behind I am. Hey, I'm just like Snacks Rez. I'm jealous that you met my favorite wrestler of all time, Stone Cold. That was definitely
You met Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I did. What?
What? What?
That was funny.
This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Boston 617 says, I just crushed some dunks.
Yeah,
Give me a hell yeah.
That was definitely an iconic moment for me, and it couldn't get closer to home, man. He was literally here in my hometown, San Jose. But
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah, he got announced, and I was like trying to think. I was like, dude, I gotta make some iconic photo. Did you see the photo I took with him?
No, I haven't.
I'll show it to you, bro. You'll already know right off the bat what it's referencing. But
Okay.
I wanted to do something like different from everyone else. And it definitely was different because when he saw me, he was like laughing. So this is on my Facebook, but here, let me highlight my screen real quick. So I know you guys will know, wrestling fans out here will know this, but
Okay.
Oh, dude.
That's great. I love that. Literally the most perfect noise in the history of wrestling is the
yeah. And bro, I had him sign the bedpan, which was
That's
even greater.
awesome.
Oh, Kevin Nash, yeah. That's goated right there.
Dude,
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
Nash was so cool, man.
I was gonna say
got
everything
so-
I've heard about Kevin Nash, he's one of the most chill people on the planet.
He is, dude.
He's super chill. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about that, man. Like when I met him, I had to wear the Barry Sanders, and when I approached him, he was like, "Barry Sanders." Like you should have seen the smile on his face, man. That's all we was
awesome.
talking about, man.
Taking it to sports a little bit, him and Magic Johnson were on the same All-State team, right?
Oh, I know, I know.
Yep. That's crazy. Magic Johnson, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and Kevin
Kevin.
Nash were on the same All-State team.
Dude,
That's
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's Crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what else was crazy. Mick Foley and Kevin James went to high school together, and they were in the wrestling.
You're talking about Kevin? You talking about Doug Heffernan, King of Queens?
Yes, Doug Heffernan.
What? Really?
I mean, that's Paul Blart. That's Paul Blart.
Paul Blart.
Wow.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, nah, Matthew, for
Paul
sure.
Blart.
Like Adam was saying, man, it is a wasted opportunity for an upcoming star. You know what that is, though? What WWE is doing is that they're desperate to get these views because they're losing ratings. Like,
Why do you think Goldberg keeps coming back?
Exactly.
Oh,
Literally nobody wants Goldberg.
you mean
Same thing
Oldberg?
what they did with the Undertaker.
Oldberg, like, bro, like I don't understand like the match card, bro. Like,
I don't know.
Vince is like so out of touch. Like he's just gotta. I don't know if
That's
it's
what I'm
Vince.
saying.
That's
I listened to this one podcast and they made a good point. It seems like they're setting the company up to sell. Like they're cutting all their major like high price people except for like the ones they need. And they're just like, all right, the amount of money we have invested is low. You can buy now, and then they're setting it up to sell. I think that
Oh yeah.
Who do you think they're gonna sell it to though? Like Tony Khan
Fox.
from All Elite?
Fox will buy it.
Oh yeah.
Either that or Viacom because they got the USA Network.
Yeah. What about Mitchell and Ness?
Let Mitchell and Ness sort out their own problems first, then maybe they'll get.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you see that Roman Reigns swing, man? Oh, it's fire, bro.
Listen. They'll come out with a Roman Reigns authentic SWAT vest from the Shield days.
Yep.
And then Seth Rollins will get the swing man.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on the back they'll say, "Acknowledge me."
Yeah.
Believe that.
Acknowledge me.
He said they filmed Paul Blart at Burlington Mall, Adam.
Yes, I did know that. They also filmed his movie Here Comes the Boom in Boston. I don't remember which school though. That was a good movie. I enjoyed that movie. Not so much with Joe Rogan now, but I enjoyed that movie.
Dude, I just saw it a couple days ago on Netflix again.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. No.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Who do you got? Who do you got for the Super Bowl, Adam?
I want the Cincinnati Bengals to win, but I think, and also apparently the Simpsons predicted it, so it's gonna come true.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I think because literally everyone except for LA Rams fans are behind the Bengals, the Rams are gonna win.
I mean, for me, I really don't care either way. Being a Vikings fan, I'm just saying Packers aren't in it. But so honestly, I'm fine with either team just because watching Matthew Stafford suffer as long as he did and finally on a team where he could show off his talents. I mean, literally, think about it if you're Detroit Lions fans. Not one, but two generational players literally retired early because of the franchise.
Yep.
And what I think it's difficult being a Vikings fan. I mean, good God. Imagine, the Lions.
Sick, Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just, oh man. What teams do you root for then?
Right here. We've been spoiled. We've been spoiled for 20 years.
Could thank Tom Brady for that.
Oh yeah.
He gave us life and he took it away when he went to fucking Tampa Bay.
Now I got a question.
You guys got Mac Jones though, man.
Yeah, we got the GOAT. Mac, where you at? Tell him about the glory that is Mac Jones. Mac Wilson, come on.
Yeah, Mac.
No, I don't know where he's at. He's in here.
Come on, Mac.
Come on, me and him. There we go. There we go. See?
The Denzel voice.
Yeah, I got a question for you though. Do you watch it like NHL or anything?
Yes, I do.
What do you think of the Marchand suspension? Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't. I've been busy with work. I've been barely paying attention to even football.
Well, apparently it just broke during the broadcast, but he's suspended for 6 games on the hit on Jari.
Oh.
So,
I mean, I think I saw the highlight when
I should say, being a Bruins fan.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the highlight briefly on Bleacher Report real quick. I mean, Marchand, he's not a dirty player per se, but he's not clean either.
Yeah.
So
he's a rat. I mean, that's literally what he is.
Yeah.
That's literally him. And
we love him for it, though. Listen. He's our guy. He's our guy. We love him. Yeah,
but
that's that guy.
It's crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to like cut you guys off, but like I think it's crazy now that like Evander Kane is in Edmonton. Like I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's ironic about that? Literally, his first shift in his first game in Edmonton, he gets a goal.
Really?
Because I just recently upgraded ESPN Plus, and I could actually watch thanks for the US picking up like the ESPN market and like Turner Sports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm watching the Islanders absolutely mollywomp the Canucks, but anyway, that's a different thing for a different day. But still,
the thing with Evander,
the first shift Evander Kane had in Edmonton, goal.
That's great.
it's like that's the thing, man, because like he's not a bad player.
No,
Like,
I mean he's a
what
hell
he
of a
does
player.
outside of the
Yeah,
NHL
hell of a
is
player.
totally different from how he plays. He's actually a great player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean you can attest to that, Rez, being a Sharks fan. You've seen
Yeah,
it
for
firsthand.
sure. Bro, he was a great player, like offensively and defensively. He was a great player, but again, you know, all the legal battles that he was going through with like, you know, taking custody of his daughter and everything, all the rumors that was going around, like it sucked, bro. Like I didn't want him to leave, but
Yeah.
I understand, you know, you got to be a professional and that type of stuff. But
Yeah.
Matthew says Mac Gina. Big Surge, goddamn, my Falcons still haven't recovered from the Super Bowl. I feel bad for your Falcons.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't.
of course you don't.
You guys got one of the dopest jerseys, man. But like, damn, bro, you guys have not been good for God, like decades, bro. I mean, then like even with the Michael Vick thing, like I was a huge Michael Vick fan. Like I actually followed him like from Virginia Tech to the pros, and then after that whole scandal that happened, dude, with the dog stuff, I was like, bro,
yeah, that
sucks, bro.
Yep.
Man, that really sucked.
That's a shame too, because you know, like, he could have been a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
sure.
very easily.
Oh yeah,
very easily. I mean, he's one of those guys that comes along once in a generation.
Yeah.
And then he got caught up with all that and just down the toilet.
Bro. I know he made his comeback when he went to Philly, and then you know he had that tremendous year.
Yeah,
in 2010.
Oh yeah.
You know the damage that you did that got surfaced. I think that's going to affect his ability to get inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
but that's one thing.
Like,
that's one thing I've heard and like noticed though. It seems like he didn't like really. I don't know, like, because obviously I was a little bit younger and stuff like that, and I didn't follow the NFL as much as I do now, but it seems like he understood what he did, and he's trying to make it better, or at least he's actually, like, understood his mistakes and is, you know, like, trying to better himself for it, versus, like, these players that, you know, just keep falling in the same rut and same issues, and...
For sure.
Here's the thing. What happens every time someone comes up for the Hall of Fame or like is up for award or something, like they always go digging up the past, and that held against them.
Did you hear about what happened to Alvin Kamara?
Yep. He got what was it? Misdemeanor battery or something?
Tell me that Vegas is a good thing for these NFL players.
Absolutely.
How many fucking Raiders players this year, literally, not even just Henry Ruggs, which.
Yep.
Henry Ruggs.
That's having a field day with that. What happened there? I mean, shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that whole thing.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I know you're young and you're dumb or whatever. Like, I'm not some old head. You know, I'm only 28, about to be 29. But like, you're young and dumb. I know.
So I understand that.
You're like 22 years old. Like, you know, you got the world at your fingertips.
Yeah, you
throw it away on something stupid like that.
Well, think about it too, though. It's just like you're literally, like 21, 22, 23 in some cases. You literally have more money in your pocketbooks right now than you'll ever see or have ever seen.
Yep.
And you literally have no rules. I mean, you can basically do what you want. Basically, no one's telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And you're in arguably one of the, you're in Sin City.
Yep.
Yeah. One of the, that's literally one of the biggest, towns in the world as far as like tourism and just all the stuff to do. And
There's a lot of temptation there. A lot.
Oh,
What
yeah.
happens in Vegas?
There's a reason why they call it Sin City.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, guys.
Yep.
That's-
Unless, except for herpes, that shit'll follow you.
Oh yeah.
Um,
If anyone knows what that's from, I'll give you $1 whole.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so like with the NBA, I was talking about this earlier, but I'll give you a chance to kind of reflect on that too, Adam. Like the trade deadline is happening tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Yep.
And there's a lot of moves that have been happening already. Nothing really too crazy, but there is rumors floating around about supposedly Russell Westbrook going to the Knicks.
Yep.
Heard stuff about Harden going to the 76ers.
Philly. Yep.
But like, what are your thoughts on it, and what do you think is going to happen? You think anything's going to happen?
I can't speak for the rest of the league. I can only speak for the Boston Celtics because, like, that's the team I follow. I don't think that anything is going to happen in that respect. Like, they're not going to make a move. They should. I don't know what that would entail. Maybe getting rid of Marcus Smart, for somebody or whatever. Somebody like, there we go. He got it. All right, I owe you $1. What was that, Denzel Curtis? I owe you $1. I need as much as I love Marcus Smart as a player. I think he's a bulldog. Like you need guys on his team, on a team, but we don't need him because he's great defensively, but we need offense.
Is he still Sir Flops a lot? Because I remember being an Iowa State fan. Every time we would play Oklahoma, I think it was Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, Oklahoma State.
Every time you breathed around his ass. And
He's not as much anymore. He's definitely improved in that. But yeah, we need shooting, and for some reason we are completely averse to getting anyone that can shoot, or anyone that we want to get is traded magically right before we make a deal. So yeah, we just need I don't know, man. I'm taking a punt on this season. Frankly, honestly, I'm taking a punt on the whole Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum thing. I don't think it's going to end up amounting to anything.
Do you guys still have I'm drawing a blank right now. The dude that came from the Lakers. I forgot his name.
Dennis Schroeder?
Schroeder, yeah. Do you guys still have him?
Yeah. I believe so. He's playing.
He's playing.
Yeah, I couldn't tell
you.
Okay.
He's definitely on the court at times.
Gotcha. I know, like in the beginning of the season, he was having like a tremendous game. Like I think he was doing like triple doubles and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you cool off eventually and just see. Yeah. Now he's, like I said, he's playing. He's playing basketball for the Boston Celtics. That's about all I can say.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's with the trade deadline happening tomorrow, man. Like I think the only thing that really kind of I wasn't expecting was like CJ McCollum going to the Pelicans.
Yeah, because that was their backcourt. CJ McCollum.
And then that whole Kings trade, like
Yep.
I don't understand why the Kings did that. Like they just dug themselves in a deeper grave.
They trade for Domantas Sabonis, right?
Yeah, and they got and they got rid of Buddy Hield.
Which that's your guy.
And then they got I forgot the other dude's name, but they got rid of him too. And he was like having a.
Is Aaron Fox still with the Kings?
I think he got traded.
The only other player I think
he was included in that trade deal.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
And they got rid of another player. I forgot his name, but they got Sabonis, and I think they got like one other player in a pick. But I feel bad for Kings fans, man. I really do. They just.
I actually made this joke earlier. The only Kings that I really know of are the LA Kings. That shows you how much I
don't know, man. But yeah, man. So we are hitting almost a 3-hour mark here. Typically, I start wrapping things up around the 3rd hour. But if you guys, I know there's 11 people in here, which is still pretty lit. So if you guys have any last minute topics that you guys want to bring up, want to talk about, the floor is open. So I do have 2 slots available. If anybody wants to hop in, I will post.
Come on, let's get Mac Wilson in here. Come on, we got to extol the virtues of Mac Jones.
Come on, Diddy.
Mac, he's in here because he just posted.
Come on.
He said Fox is still there. Halliburton. Yeah, there you go. Yep. That dude is still there. They got
Come
rid of
on,
that.
Robert, get in here. We need to tell him about the greatness that is Mac Jones. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, Mac. Talk about Mac.
Um, but yeah, I mean, like in terms of like jersey pickups and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I actually kind of scared because tomorrow is the Super Bowl sale for Mitchell and Ness.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they kind of hit us with that 40% off authentic thing, and they had a sale like I think a week ago that was also unexpected 40% off, but I actually didn't buy anything. I had the willpower to say no. But since payday
I have
is
a
like
problem with Mitchell and Ness. I
Huh?
do. I have a problem with Mitchell and Ness.
Oh, I do too. We all do.
Oh, well,
yeah.
yeah. But it must be nice to buy jerseys that are in your size.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
us big
me and Al,
boys,
we both
man.
Why do they hate fat people?
you know
I'm
what?
saying. They
Yeah,
don't
you know,
like us.
it's interesting, man, because like those size, I buy size 48s when I can.
Yeah.
If it's available, that's my size, right?
Yeah.
But tell me, why do these 48s fit like 44s, like or
That's
size?
why I
They
can't do
run
Nike
too small,
Elites.
Doesn't
man.
make any sense to me, bro.
That's why
Yeah,
I can't do Nike Elites.
Yep.
Because the cut is so weird on them. It's like
Yep.
I'm somewhere between a 52 and a 56, but they don't make like my proper size, which
Nope.
I guess would technically be like a Reebok 54. I guess is kind
Yeah.
of like where I'm at. Well, let's just say COVID hasn't been the kindest. But
I know.
but for me, it's just like I'm one of those guys that's a weird build. You know, I'm a bigger dude with like
Yeah.
broad shoulders and stuff like that. So it's like a lot of these, like especially newer companies, like I almost have to go up a size or two, just not because of the stomach, but because of either the shoulders. You know,
Yep.
and it's like case in point. I don't know. Do you have any like Adidas hockey jerseys, or do you collect any hockey jerseys or anything?
I've been meaning to get into hockey jerseys, but I was talking about this with Mighty Fan the other night on his live on Facebook. Hockey people are crazy, and they will pay crazy prices,
Bro.
for, like, it's crazy.
I could have. We were just talking about this before you hopped on, man. There was a Mario Lemieux Penguins jersey that I was watching, and it was at like $125.
Yep.
And I was watching this thing for like the whole week, man. And it was like the last minute that went from like $125 and it jumped to like $595.
Yep.
I'm like,
freaking
bro,
crazy.
There's no way.
I know, like
it's crazy.
Hockey people are nuts.
Yeah, you can say that.
That's dedication, bro. I personally couldn't spend that on.
Yeah, no,
I couldn't either.
Not on one. I mean, heck,
most
for that price, I could actually go up and watch actual hockey.
you can
game.
have good seats at that price.
Right.
Yeah.
The most I've spent on a jersey was actually a hockey jersey, and it was $350.
Oh, that's too much, baby. That's too much.
Yeah,
I know.
too
I was
much,
already.
man.
I lost like a part of my soul when I hit that submit.
Yeah, you did.
I was watching a Gordie Howe Mitchell and Ness on eBay, and I thought, you know, it was sitting there for a week. It was after the translation from Canadian dollars to American. It was like $51, right? I'm like, all right, cool. So I put my max bet up to 100. I'm like, I'm gonna freaking steal this thing, much like yourself, or the Mario Lemieux. It didn't get up to no $595. It got up to like $300. But I'm like, in a minute, it went from $51 to $300 something dollars. I was like, and that's when immediately when I realized, I was like, yo, these hockey people, like they're bananas.
Mac is flexing right now. Look at this.
All right, Mac. All right. You know what? Don't hop on. All right. I don't want you no more.
Well, because for me, that's the thing,
crazy.
though. It's just like for that price, I could actually go to a hockey game,
Exactly.
get a hotel room, and still maybe have enough to buy even like a discounted jersey from the clearance rack. And
No,
get
you can
around
afford like
$500.
one small soda and an order of chicken strips.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Minnesota prices aren't like as crazy. I'm like a few hours away from the Twin Cities, but
Okay.
still, it's like I can imagine Boston. You know, I bet that's
Listen, you have to take out a second mortgage on your house to afford a soda and a bag of chips, okay?
yeah. Oh, but by the way, did you hear about like kind of switching topics a little bit here? But did you hear about like the New York Giants? Like they did like a fan day or something like that at what is it, MetLife? I think is the name of the
MetLife
Giants Stadium.
Yep.
And literally their promotion for their season ticket holders was a medium soda.
A medium soda.
A medium
You're joking, bro.
soda.
Are you kidding
Like
me?
a $10 soda. Like you couldn't even do a beer, a t-shirt, a fucking hat, even. Especially for how crap that their season was. Yeah,
Oh my God.
on YouTube.
Well, listen, they got to make the money back from Daniel Jones. They're like, all right, that's how we're gonna do it.
Well, I can't talk shit. My quarterback's Kirk Cousins, so.
Hey, listen, Michigan State alum. Michigan State's my school. That's my guy.
There you go.
For me, Kirk Cousins. To be fair, though, the Vikings are literally the microcosm of this. It's like they're never good enough to win a Super Bowl, but they're never bad enough to be a first overall pick. They're like that purgatory 8-8 shit that always bugs me.
You get the mid-teens to early 20s. That's all you're ever gonna get.
Yeah, and as a Vikings fan, that just frustrates me to no end because what that tells me is it's like, okay, we're so close yet so far. But anyway.
That's gonna be us soon enough.
Speaking of Minnesota, Jake, man, I'm actually looking for a Fran Tarkenton, man. So if you could find a jersey like a 52 or 48, let me know.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say I might be able to help you out with that, but it's a 56.
Yeah. On eBay, I thought I saw like a Fran Tarkenton for about $200, but I didn't really actually scroll on it and stuff like that. And I know like it was an early run Tarkenton too. With But the thing is, though, it's like with those like Vikings jerseys, like Mitchell and S Vikings jerseys, I can never really tell if they're because they're faked so often.
I know.
It's crazy. So that's why I really don't have any like. I think my only actual technical Vikings jersey is the '96 Pro Bowl made in El Salvador that they did here a while back for Chris Carter. That's really not the only Vikings Mitchell and S I have, and the other. I mean, I had like a few basketball jerseys I'd have in the closet, and the '94 Elway that I got at a thrift store for like $4 about 6 years ago. But that's really about it. Yeah. That was crazy. That was like one of my first really big. Ironically enough, it's just like if you don't mind me kind of quick telling the story here, Rez, on that, but
go for it.
It was literally I was up at a Goodwill. Where like not too far away from where I live. And I was just doing some stuff like before because I'm a music guy too and all that stuff. So I played for like a local city band during the summertime for a few years while I was in high school and going into college and stuff. But so I stop up there a few minutes before practice. I'm just like, because I always frequented that Goodwill just to kind of see what they have, because you never know. Because that's not even the best, because there's also a couple more quick stories, too, about that, too. But anyway, going back to this, sure as hell, I was on the rack, and there's a couple of Kings of Throwbacks members. I don't know if you remember Rez Sokang Ming or So.
Yeah. Wasn't he like a doctor or something? Or
I don't know exactly, but him and Peter Tom Willis helped me legit check that. And it was a made in U.S. Well, I could actually even just probably quick pull it out here.
Yeah, we're about to get flagged for nudity.
That's why
Oh my gosh. I'm actually having trouble selling that out.
Yeah, right here.
Elsa, you talking about from Frozen?
Bro. What do you mean? I'll give you $7 for it, Mac, all right?
Yeah. But this is right here.
Yeah.
This exact everything. It's made in USA and all that stuff too.
That's dope.
That's crazy, bro. You found that for $6, you said?
No, $4. $4
$4
at the time because
Mac is selling
there's no
Elway. Elsa. This ain't Frozen.
Yeah. And there's even like two other.
Man, you gotta let it go, okay?
Oh, God.
And that's not even my best jersey steal.
Bro, Jay, we know you get all the good deals, bro. We know this. We know every time where I see your videos, you're like, I got this jersey for $15.
Well, to be fair, that's literally all I could really afford, honestly.
Bro, it works. It works for you, man.
No shit.
Here I am spending like triple digits on jerseys and shit.
And then there was another Randy Moss jersey because well, for me, I was a big, like, obviously, you know, being a Minnesota sports fan and all that stuff. Randy Moss, obviously, you know, I don't think I have to tell you about Randy Moss being a Patriots fan. And also, ironically enough,
There it is.
That's dope.
Oh yeah,
That's a
there it
classy
is.
jersey you got there. Classy.
yeah. But then I also got this for exchange. There was a jersey for there was another actually Kings of Throwbacks member that kind of comes in and out. Braden, I think is his name. He was a Vikings fan as well.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And
I have
this
a
was, like,
love
back in like 2018. I had a couple of I had a Chris Carter starter and like a Dwayne Rudd Puma with the 40th that I really didn't wear much.
I have a question real quick. Did y'all see the story that Mitchell and Ness posted?
Oh, with Brock Lesnar?
Would you be for the Brock Lesnar jersey?
I voted yes, bro.
I voted yes immediately.
That bad. So I could F5 some.
Oh yeah, no, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Just because, again, being a Vikings fan, you know, he wore number 69 for the Vikings.
You know what?
Yes,
though?
he did.
You know damn well, like Mitchell Ness does that, they're gonna release that in a legacy jersey, bro.
You know what? Honestly, I would still get it.
I
don't mess with the legacies, but I would get that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Mitchell Ness. You got one legacy customer if you release the Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair though, as a Vikings fan, when I think of 69, I think of Jared
Allen. Yeah.
Which, by the way, hopefully he can make it into the Hall this year, baby. Because
I
I was
hope he
actually my first ever Vikings game I went to was the 22 sack season in 2011, where we were just god awful. We couldn't stop a
That
damn
would be dope.
But
Falcons, Goldberg.
You know what would be dope, Mac and Adam? You could probably attest for this too. Is if they release that Patriots throwback of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh my God, dude, don't get me started. I would get
316. Oh,
yep.
Like I don't care what you do, make it happen. Like I love that style, that Patriots style jersey, man.
Yep.
They need to make a Steve McMichael Bears.
That would be cool. Or you know,
Super Bowl 20.
release an authentic, release an authentic Kevin Green Panthers jersey. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Oh, and also this is that, and one last jersey here. This I got like in 2019 for
Eddie George.
Yeah,
Eddie George. That's dope.
Hey, Eddie George jersey, man. I'm slacking on that too.
Yep.
Guess how much I paid for this one?
Watch single digits.
$3.
$5. Look,
$1.
There's no way, bro. How is this possible?
Local thrift store.
I go to the thrift too, but I never find these.
This thing was on a sale rack. It had some stains and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God. Because at the thrift store that I was at here, it was a local thrift store in town where I'm at, and I'm literally in the middle of you know what, nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, in the Midwest and all that stuff. But
that would be cool too, Mac.
That'd be dope.
Literally, I walked in there. I'm like, okay, because they're like T-shirts and stuff like that are normally about $3 or $4. Normal. Yeah. It's a cash only thrift store, so that tells you how small they are.
Yeah.
But
when you're spending $1, though,
$1, I got this, and that was actually that was like my channel video for about a year and a half on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And now it's comparing and contrasting the reverse retro Minnesota Wild Fanatics versus Adidas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean,
see, my local thrift store, I get like novelty salt and pepper shakers. This son of a bitch is fucking finding Eddie George jersey.
Well, to be fair, though, it's been a couple of years since I've actually been to like the brick and mortar stores and stuff like that because I used to work at also ironically enough the Goodwill where I got the Elway. I worked at that for about a year and a half before about a year ago switching to where I'm currently at now.
So you would with the employee discount you would paid what, $3 for it?
It was like 25% off your entire purchase, but in Minnesota, there's no sales tax on clothing. So I live like on the border of Iowa and Minnesota.
See, I'm moving to Minnesota. I hate the cold, but I'll move to Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're from Boston, so obviously the cold shouldn't be that big of a surprise to you.
Yeah, you know what? I've lived in Massachusetts literally my entire life. I still hate the cold.
I do too.
I walk outside, I'm miserable.
What's cold to you? What's cold weather to you?
Well, let's put it this way:
-10.
Yeah, literally. -5, -10 is when it gets really cold. Literally, let's put it this way, Rez. when it's 32 degrees outside, freezing.
Yep.
We're outside in long sleeve t-shirts and like just a pair of sweatpants grilling. And
Listen.
I'm not even exaggerating.
Look around Boston in the middle of a snowstorm. You will see people in basketball shorts, a tank top, and flip-flops.
Yeah. Same around here too.
I wish I was kidding. It's amazing. Oh, and also you got to put your Ducks iced coffee, because everyone drinks iced coffee all points of the year. Put it in your snow pile so that way it stays cold. You know, come out in slippers, basketball shorts, and a t-shirt. You're good.
Yeah. Now, do you
Hey,
drink Sam
Mac
Adams?
That's wild. Like right now, I'm wearing a hoodie and it's like probably like 68 degrees outside.
Oh my god. 68 degrees?
Yeah,
I'm basically walking around in a Speedo at 68 degrees.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we need Speedos, dude. You know, let the buttons hang out. But
you know what though? Like, in all fairness, like the Bay Area weather, it's a different type of cold. Because like it doesn't snow out here. Like we get snow on the mountains and stuff, but like it doesn't like, actually we don't get snowstorms.
Yeah.
But like that water that's out in the bay, it's like real cold. Like it's a different kind of cold, bro. Like I can't.
I wish somewhere in my heart I could find somewhere to feel bad for you. But come to -10.
Yeah, when you literally have to,
and we'll talk about cold.
No.
Yeah, when you literally have to start your car for 5 minutes just to get it to where you can move it out of the driveway before so it doesn't like freeze over.
I've never had that. I've never had that happen. The worst that I've had like this morning was like I had a little frost on my mirror and I just had to spray it with my. That's like cold. Like
I've gone through 2 ice scrapers this season so far. Let's put it that way.
68 is not cold.
68 is not cold.
Come out here to the Bay, Mac, and we'll see. We'll put that to the test, bro.
Big John, what's the weather like where you're at?
Dude, it is crazy. 1 minute you're wearing shorts, next minute you're wearing a jacket. It's crazy.
Well, what's jacket weather out there? What temperature range is it for a jacket out there?
Yeah,
it's a mix. Let's just put it that way. Mississippi weather is bipolar.
My weather.
Oh yeah.
You never know. I gave up counting a long time ago. Let's just put it that way. I'll pull up
the weather right now.
All right, Rez is about to flex on us cold people. We're sitting here freezing our nards off, and Rez is like, yeah, listen, 68 degrees, I'm freezing right now.
And we're sitting back here like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So we got, this is what we got right now.
Oh, man, that's not quite short weather, but that's like T-shirt and jeans weather.
See?
Yeah, that's literally where
today was 78, and I was like, we were like, damn, it's hot. It was 78 degrees.
78 degrees. Listen, that's at 78 degrees, especially. Oh man, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for 78 degrees. Man.
It's actually really nice. Like the weather during the day is like really nice. It hasn't rained recently, but it hasn't like been like blazing hot. So you you have options. You could wear a hoodie and not be like too hot. You could wear a jersey and not get too cold. Like, it's actually in our favor right now.
Yeah, well, around here we're in hockey jersey weather for me, so that's basically what I wear most days out. But like I say, when it's literally 20, 30 degrees outside, you know.
No offense to you, Big Surge, but I can't live out in Fresno. My best friend actually lives out there, and it's either too freaking hot or too freaking cold, bro. Look, 73 and it's winter. Like, I've been out there, Rez. You're captain. Yeah, nah, for sure. It's you gotta come out here though. Like recently though, like come out here and I'll take you to the Bay, and we'll put that theory to test.
And I'll wear exclusively basketball shorts if I ever make it out there.
Yeah, no shirt either, just basketball shorts.
Yeah,
86 is hot. That's pretty hot.
Listen, I'm a big guy, you know. You're gonna have the boobies out and everything, you know, just chilling on the bay, sitting on the dock of the bay like Otis Redding and having a grand old time.
Oh, yeah, like a bad version of Baywatch going on over here, right?
6 more weeks until we come.
See, he knows. Mac knows. 50 degrees is like nice.
Yeah.
Did you guys get over that storm already, or are you guys still experiencing it like that?
No, we're over it now. The snow's starting to melt. Actually, it's a lot of it's melted. It's just we're still getting a little. Well, now it's starting to warm up, but for like the earlier this week, see, the wind is a bitch out. Yeah, wind out there.
It really is. The wind is bad out here sometimes.
Yeah.
Like actually, sometimes we get like wind advisories.
Yeah.
Where they warn people like not to go outside because sometimes what will happen with the wind, is that it'll blow on like a fuse or something, and then we'll have like a blackout, and it could possibly cause fires. Like that has happened before.
You know what? Let me retract my previous statement. I don't mind the cold. It's that when it's cold and windy, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cold.
Because like the cold, like you get like if it's cold, like you can just throw on like a sweatshirt or like a hoodie or something, and like if it's windy though, you're bundled up because that wind chill gets down to the negatives very very
And
quick.
of course, it always just hits you right inside your shirt where it's not
Oh, yeah.
quite covered. And it's,
Oh,
woo!
no matter, it doesn't matter how bundled up you are. There is always a little spot that you get hypothermia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
So that's crazy.
I remember last year in Texas, they got like a quarter of an inch up at my job. We're all laughing and they're shutting down.
Oh
Yeah, but the thing is, though,
cousin
like
was
I
telling
said,
me
when they
about
don't
that.
have the proper stuff, I mean,
Oh,
it can
absolutely.
literally be dangerous.
I lived in
Isn't it-
North Carolina for like a year, and we got literally a quarter of an inch, and the entire state was shut down for a week.
Dang.
I'm sitting there. Me and my family are sitting there. We're like, we just moved down here a few months ago, and a quarter of an inch, really? Like that's not even like shovel weather. That's not even like shovel snow.
exactly.
And they shut down. Like I didn't go to school for like 4 days. It was great. I was like 8 years
Same
old at
here
the
in
time.
Mississippi, Adam, man.
Yeah, I've never
Same
been.
here, dude.
Yeah.
I've never been to like any. Yeah, I've never been to Mississippi. Haven't been to the East Coast.
You got to come out to Boston, man. You'll love it. During the summer, though, you don't want to come here when it's cold because you California boys, you don't know what cold is.
There's no way, bro. We're gonna.
Even though it'd be interesting though to listen to listening to khakis because we wouldn't know if you're talking about pants or your car.
Listen. You're not wrong, but you don't need to call us out like that.
Hey, I'm a Midwesterner. I'm like, oh, sneaking past you here, like shit like that. So.
That's hilarious.
Listen, it's khakis, okay?
Khakis.
Not cat. We have khakis. Khakis are pants. Khakis are your khakis. What
Okay.
you drive your car with.
And do you drink Boston Lager like it's water or what?
I got stuck in Charlotte for 3 days.
Oh, listen. Boston Lager is good. Boston Lager. Me personally, I'm more of a Dos Equis kind of guy. I like my Mexican beer. But Boston Lager, you go to any bar, first thing on tap, they got like 5 taps of them because everyone drinks it, is the Boston Lager.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's pretty good. So
Yeah, it's good. You know, a bit overrated in my opinion, but you know.
well, to be fair though, you're literally in the area where all that stuff is made and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a little different,
Yeah.
versus if you're out somewhere that doesn't get it all the time,
Yeah. It's cool. We
Yeah,
get
no,
like
no
we get
doubt.
the
Yeah,
we
no
get
doubt.
the winter brewing stuff.
For sure, Mac. I'll definitely hit you up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's,
Oh yeah.
For real.
anytime I think of
Oh,
Boston, how do you pronounce
Boston. Boss
Boston.
plus 10. Boston.
Boston?
Okay, now repeat after me, class. No.
Little ball.
Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, anytime I come out there, man, I'm just gonna call it Beantown. All right, Beantown. Just call
Boston.
Boston. I'll definitely hit you guys up, man. Once I tie the knot with my fiance, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I never officially said to you, congratulations on your engagement.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Rez, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. It's exciting. It's a new chapter in my life, and I'm looking forward to it.
Listen, if you need an officiant for your wedding, I'm an ordained minister. I'll do it for free.
You take jerseys as payments.
You know what? I'll even give you the homie discount. I'll only charge you like a pair of dunks.
Yeah,
That's a going rate. It's like a pair of dunks, and then like we can work out maybe something else later.
Right on. All right, fellas. Well, dude, I'd love to have the conversation keep on going, man, but it is getting pretty late out here. I'm sure it's like on the East
Bro,
Coast.
it's like 9. It's like 11, 12.
12 over here.
Yeah, it's like midnight over there, and I do these lives every week, guys. So fortunately, if you guys didn't really get to see this live or catch it, you can always hop on the next edition every week. I do these every Wednesdays from 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Different topics every week. This week, I wanted to do an open live just because I usually have people who want to talk about a certain subject. You know, if you guys have any suggestions too, my DMs are open. You know, you could always message me on Facebook.
We got to do a wrestling dedicated episode that is strictly wrestling
For
because
sure.
oh my god,
absolutely.
Oh,
I
man.
think you, Big John, KBM, you know, those are the wrestling guys that always tune in. But
I'm gonna just so you know, if you hit me up and say we're doing a wrestling episode, I'm calling out of work that day, and I am here for the entire 3 hours.
For sure.
Yeah, me and Adam, man.
No, that's definitely something in the works. I know Mac too. He's been very. He's contacted me about doing like a card, a vintage or not a vintage, but like a card community live or something.
That'd be interesting.
That's definitely something in the works.
One thing, like a couple things that, well, for me, the big things that I'm into are like sports, beer, and music. Those are like my three. Like I can have hours and hours of conversations on all that stuff.
No, and you know, like the
Hot Wheels stuff like that too. But
the thing with the beer conversation, that's kind of tough because you know obviously you gotta be 21 or over to like we have a whole discussion.
If I remember correctly, Rez had a little kid show up on his live one time. That must have been.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Oh
yeah, I was there for that.
Don't even get me started on that, bro. I don't know what the hell happened that day. That was my first live, so that's definitely that left a mark in my.
You know, you got like snacks and whatever. Cussing up the storm, talking about. you was back getting into it. The little kid's like, I just wanted to talk about football.
That was really weird, though. It was like pitch dark where he was at, and he was like showing his backyard, and I was like, what is going on, bro? This is disturbing.
Weird,
yeah,
I was just like this.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, you know, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to plug your channel, you know, you're more than welcome to. I don't know if you have a YouTube, Adam.
I don't, but follow me at Stone Cold Steve Boston 617. I don't ever post anything, but it'd be nice to follow me.
Is this on YouTube or is this on?
No, it's Instagram, TikTok, and I think that's it. I don't post anything ever, but you know, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have a few people follow me. You know, I don't do anything, but
I got you, man.
I'm lonely. I need people to engage with.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yes. What about you, Big John?
Man, follow me. Subscribe to me here on Instagram, Big John 75. I'm also on Instagram as well, and also check me out here on Rez's weekly live streams.
Yeah, Big John is a regular on the show, man. So it's always a pleasure.
Oh yeah.
Jake, man, you have any last minute like thoughts, and you want to plug your page?
Well, basically, you could follow me on YouTube at Jake the MN Sports Fan, and basically, I just talk about Minnesota sports, mainly the Wild and the Vikings. And I do like jersey pickups, and every once in a while I'll dive into topics that, just kind of interest me, like especially with the world going to, what in handbasket. Yeah. But for the most part, I just talk about like the Wild, the Vikings, and like various like jersey pickups and stuff like that. So yeah, if you couldn't tell behind me.
wait, are you a Minnesota fan? Are you? Hang on. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
So, and I do also have like Instagram and stuff like that too. I don't post a lot on those, but yeah. So
if you post once, you post infinitely more than I do. Congratulations.
Yeah. So,
Big Surge, man. He says, speaking of wrestling, I'm getting a Goldberg Falcons jersey. That's dope,
dude. That'd
be dope. Awesome. That'd be fire.
I've got the '94 Jeff George. And I'm gonna give full credit to Big Slim for this. I'd be stealing his idea. I kind of want to get that stripped and make that into the Goldberg.
Dude,
you're onto something for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it a night, man. Again, I just want to thank everybody in the panel. That was live in the comment section. You guys. Hopefully, I was able to answer all your questions. If I missed you, I do apologize. But like as I said, feel free to hit me up. Follow me on Instagram at REZRECTION. Also have a Facebook page at REZRECTION as well. And obviously the YouTube channel. If this is your first time tuning into this live stream, welcome. I appreciate you for real. Sky's the limit, man. And these conversations are always dope to have because, we have good vibes. And all types of crazy shenanigans, and you don't really know where these lives are going to go. I mean,
If you don't follow Resurrection on YouTube, Stone Cold Steve Austin's going to come to your house and hit you with the Stone Cold Stunner. Oh, hell yeah.
Have a nice day.
have a nice
Bang, bang.
for sure. All right, guys. Well, I'm
Cut
gonna
the
call it
roll.
right. It's a pleasure talking to y'all, and
Mac
hopefully I'll
and
see y'all again
Jim,
next.
baby.
Mhm.
Have a good night, fellas.
All right, y'all.
Too sweet.
Have a good one. Peace.